So, YouTube, TikTok, what's going on? How y'all doing, man? Hope y'all had a good night. Hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all had a good day. Y'all tap the screen, share the live. Tap the screen, share the live. We're gonna try to get it sparked up. Don't forget to tap. Yeah, it's gonna happen. I don't know. Like, you know what? What I find funny is that Ace Metaphor is receiving some backlash for apparently being the next Derek Jackson or Pander or whatever, whatever these guys say, right? Allegedly he's been sleeping with the whole crew, and that's why a lot of people, and there's been a lot of abuse in that area and a whole bunch of nonsense coming out, and he is pandering. He has been pandering to women to sleep with women, and he's been sleeping with the whole crew. All right, that's what everybody keeps saying. Now, I have not come across no type of I haven't come across a all I keep seeing is dudes talking about that, but I can't find where he's done that. So I don't know if it's actually true, but that's what people are alleging. So let's talk about it though, right? Y'all tap the screen, share the live. Don't forget to tap the screen, share the lives. Tap the screen and share the live. Right? Here's my thing. Because these red pill dudes and these manosphere men, they keep always looking for a man that says anything nice about women or whatever to have a downfall. Here's my problem with that. We know what the red pill men say. We know that y'all don't like women and y'all never say anything good. And then when a man says good things about women and actually gives them hope, but he fails the women, then all that does is prove that there's no good man. Is that fair to say? Is it fair to say that maybe women should just not listen to men, period? Because it doesn't matter if it's a wannabe Kevin Samuels, he's still trash. It doesn't matter if it's Ace Metaphor or Derek Jackson, it's still trash. So that it would just prove that there's no good man. Because if you guys like Don P and these TikTok six-figure making dudes, apparently these high value bald-headed men with beards who never have anything good to say. Okay, if you never got anything good to say and all you say is bad stuff, and then the guy who says good things about women, he fails women by being, I don't know, a mass manipulator or something, then all that does is just prove that women should not listen to men, period. Right? This is why I don't talk to women most of the time. I spend my time addressing and calling out men. I like to challenge men and have conversations with women. Conversations with men to try to unpack a lot of the nonsense that we be saying, right? And that's why I tell people not to put me on a pedestal either. There's no such thing as a good man. No man. You should never put a man on a pedestal. I don't mind saying that as a man, right? I don't mind saying, oh God. All right, hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me a second, because the guy said challenge him. Go ahead.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Which point do you want me to address?
What are you saying?
Kevin Samuels was trash. He wasn't worth listening to. Any black man in the manosphere, they never say anything good about women. But then you have the guys who's called panderers, right? They say, I guess, what women want to hear, and then they fail women. So both sides should not be listening to, because that just proves there's no good man. So if you have the red pill men or the manosphere waiting on quote unquote good men to have a downfall that women are, I don't know, pedestalizing and listening to, but then on the same side, you're calling women devils and demons, then hey, guess what? Women shouldn't listen to men, period. That's what I'm saying. So, and also with the first prompt, men historically are a danger to women and children. So look at DJ Akademiks. Look at these guys who say whatever they want, what a woman wants to say, use game, manipulate them out their draws, leave them and do them dirty. What else what more explanation do I have to go into that?
All right, so you saying women should listen to men, so
at all.
And you a man, right?
I'm not talking to women.
There's women on this panel that agrees with you, right?
I don't care if there's women on the comments. or in the box.
Okay.
I spend my time. If you
I disagree with you. Hold on, I disagree. We heard your little rant, so I disagree with you.
It's not a. First of all, we're not gonna do that. It's not a little rant, bro. You asked me you asked me for my opinion.
Rant,
That's not a rant. How is it a rant? If you ask me a question and I respond, how the fuck is that a rant? Describe rant.
All right, so you one of those. So let me tell you why I feel like it's a rant.
How do you ask somebody a question and then they answer and they let you respond? How is that a rant?
Okay, well, I disagree to it, so I called it a rant because it was telling.
Got you. So if you disagree, it's a rant.
That's my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Go ahead.
It sounded like a rant because it sounded like some bullshit to me. You can't say every man in the world is dangerous to women. There's men out here that are single fathers.
Does it say every man?
That's dangerous to men.
Does it say every man? Or does it?
No, you said men.
Men in general.
Okay.
Men in general are a danger to women.
So like I was trying to say, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like you're dead ass wrong. I feel like there's definitely an agenda behind what you're trying to say.
I feel like that's a rant.
There's some truth behind what you're trying to say.
Oh, okay.
See, so there's some truth. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there's some truth behind it.
Gotcha.
I'm just trying to say, personally, it's definitely an agenda. Are you married, bro?
Yes, my woman's in the bed right now.
Okay, so you're married. So,
yeah.
So I agree with you a little bit because you're up here talking your shit. You're talking what you're saying right now. Is definitely why certain women should listen to niggas like you. Yes, for sure. I do agree. Because you're up here backing us, and that's man or whoever, certain man, whatever you want to say, bro. And you're married. So does your wife listen to you?
Yeah, my wife listens to me. That's on the individual basis.
So how are you up here saying that men are dangerous to women and women shouldn't listen to men, but your wife listens to you?
Because that's my wife. I can answer that. I can answer that. So women in general, right? When it comes to men online and men with their rhetoric, right? Especially since we've seen the examples, they should not be listening to random men online. If you're in a relationship, obviously you will respect your relationship and listen to your husband, and the husband should listen to his wife. But in general, my nigga, outside of a relationship, women should not be listening to the counsel, because it's not counsel of men. Okay, so if you have two sides where you have the panderer, quote unquote, the panderer, or the black man in the manosphere, both of them are trash, because one side is saying what women want to hear, and women will usually put that man on the pedestal, and they shouldn't. And then he lets them down by being a Derek Jackson or whatever man y'all want to say. But then the black man in the manosphere, like Kevin Samuel's dead self, would say that the biggest threat to the black woman is a Hispanic woman. Or you'll have men like Anton Daniels, who said black women are the enemy. Okay. Or you'll have dudes like Don P on TikTok, or the black gurus. All these niggas who sit online and talk bad about women but never say anything good. So with that being said, if both sides of the two different type of men never have anything good to say about women at all, and they both let women down with their rhetoric, why the hell should women then listen to men in general? You tell me.
No, I agree with that. The way you broke it down, I'm saying, I agree with you saying now. I see what you're saying, cuz. I see what you're saying. There are serial manipulators out here. You right. And most of them online. So you got it.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Guys, I'm not going to be disingenuous. I'm not going to sit here and fake it. Like I don't even understand. But thank you though. At least he actually heard me out.
What up, brother?
What's up, man? Go ahead. Y'all tap the screen, share the live. Let's have what's going on.
Nothing. I was coming up with your just to get your. I know what you're saying. Like as far as
women listening to men about not being in a relationship and listening to random men. That is bullshit. They shitting because most men just want to smash or come up on them. So I just was coming up to kind of back you up on that because you ain't like you couldn't understand what you were saying. Basically, it made sense.
Yeah, I don't get that, but like I'm not gonna bash the dude because he at least he admitted that he was wrong. But I wish people would listen to me before they start coming up here saying that I'm BS. And one thing I don't like is when men ask me I'm up or say that I'm up here bashing us. What are you talking about? If I'm when is it okay to call out other men? I need that answer. Like going forward in 2025, if it is okay to talk about women all day, then at some point it has to be okay to call out men on what they're doing. Stop asking for fairness or balance when all you want to hear is me talk. If I was up here calling women bitch, I guarantee he wouldn't have came up.
Right.
I guarantee it.
And that's the key to it, bro. You at least on here trying to talk sense into people. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to paint a clear picture so we can start respecting our women. Us as black men really need to learn how to start respecting our women. And understanding that it ain't all about sex. I was trying to explain that to my son one time. Like, you gotta stop talking to women like feeling like every woman you gotta smash. Like every woman around you gotta lay with it gotta be an agenda behind it. Sometimes, like most of the time, most women they don't even care about that. They just need a conversation. But also we just can't tell, we can't certain things as men, we gotta learn how to control. And that's one thing I learned with like our sexual energies, our thoughts, our responses. We gotta learn how to control them things to be better men for women, children, and everybody around us. Especially us as black men. Like we so tore down through these narratives, like you say, academics. The other guy, I couldn't stand him because he was so disrespectful to women.
Who you talking about, Kevin Samuels?
Yeah, man, he was so disrespectful to women. And I understood him to some extent, but most of the time he just bashed women. Like, and that's one of the main problems we have as black men. We just bash women. Like, I just don't, And at least you're trying to give another narrative, though. At least you're trying to speak another point to it.
Yeah, I just don't think women should. I believe women should stop listening to men. Period. Now, of course, I get the argument that buddy's trying to make. Yeah, you have a following of black women. Yes, I do. I have a following of black women. I tell them don't put me on a pedestal. Don't worship me. Don't praise me. Don't think that I'm not capable of having a downfall just like any other man. I pray to God I don't. I be loyal to my wife, and my wife holds me accountable. I hold myself accountable to God. I got men in my circle that check me, but at the same time, do not put me on a pedestal. Okay, like I'm not better than Derek Jackson. I'm not better than Kevin Samuels. I'm a man, meaning I'm capable of destruction. So, in general, when I'm speaking, they just mad because I can keep it real and not shy away from the tough conversations and even bring myself into the conversations. That's why when dudes try to get, are you married? Oh, so now you're making it personal. Okay, we can make it personal. Yeah, I'm married. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Yeah, I'm married. Nigga. Does that mean I'm not capable of getting into arguments or hurting my wife? Nigga, no, that don't. So still, nigga, it still stands. Men in general should not be listened to, my guy. I don't like these dudes be getting on my nerves with this constant dumbass trying to make it personal and gaslight you. Like, what do you mean? We should listen to men like you. I didn't tell women to listen to me. I never told women to listen to me. You know why they listen to they only listen to me because I'm calling out men and I'm talking to men. That's why they're here, because they hardly ever see the shit.
Right.
Sorry to
go. And I ain't gonna lie, I come on your platform and check y'all just because to get the knowledge, to be honest with you, and just to get a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always good to have a different perspective, bro. Like, that's just what my head at with. I'm a married man too. And I would say that is a reason, but like you say, we are men. We are capable of downfalls and mistakes like everybody else. But in the same token, your platform isn't just for women. It's really a learning platform for everybody, to be honest with you.
I've never. I would hope so. I would hope so. Of course, the brothers ain't gonna see it that way, but my space is mostly a safe woman space, black woman space, right? Because I started off protecting black women from black men, and we're going to stay on that path.
Right.
But I need us to get, I need us as men to get out our feelings and stop getting mad at me for calling us out for the egregious statements that we say. And I also need us to, if I call out the wrong and I play a clip, see, this is what I don't like. Shannon, play a receipt. Show us a clip. I show the clip. I show I give you the sound bite. They do everything in their power not to hear it. Well, that's not what he meant. What? The nigga said that Mexican women are the biggest threat to black women because they can cook and clean and they're more submissive. That's what he said. That's what Kevin Samuel said. What do you mean? Well, there's truth in that. Okay, well, cool. Not to go full coon. The biggest threat to the black man is any man, because every man is doing better than us. But if I say that, that's white supremacy talking point. That's mean, and that's how could you say that to the brothers? But it's like, wait a minute, time out, pause before you get mad at me for saying that statement. Why did you think it was cool for you to attack your women and put your own group of women against another group of women, and then say that group of women is better as a black man? So like, don't check me or get mad at me for responding to the nonsense that that we say.
Right. And the worst part about it, though, they don't do it to their women. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not doing that to their women. They're not out here preaching, a black woman to be better for a Mexican man because of such and such. No. And then also, like what you said, you shouldn't even have to play an example, play a clip, because unless you've been living under a rock and then a virgin till you got married, most men done played games, done ran the streets, done did what they had to do, done smashed a bunch of females. So you don't need an example per se. We are the example. We have all made these mistakes until we became adults. You know what I'm saying? We have all been childish to some extent and dealt with multiple different women at one point in our lives. Mm-hmm. To the point where now that we're older, I mean, like us, we married. So therefore, we ain't even running that path. We trying to talk to men and make them understand, like, look, there's a better way in life to do it than smashing buku women and cutting up in the streets and doing this and disrespecting the black woman. You can actually be a faithful man and a real man and show young men how to be men.
Oh, them dudes don't. Right. Oh, these dudes don't want to put in the work for that, bro. It is easier. Hold on. Gavin with the goddamn pander words. Okay, hold on. Here we go. 1 second, bro. Mute your mic real quick. Yes, King. Also, or King. What's up?
No, not a whole lot. I saw your background. I'm not sure who exactly Ace Metaphor is. I wanted to see maybe if you could break that down. Who is Ace Metaphor?
Ace Metaphor is a man who says everything, quote unquote, that a woman wants to hear. And he's the next Derek Jackson. He ran a show called the Tonight's Conversation, and everybody's leaving the show, and he's being allegedly exposed for sleeping with people on the panel and creating a hostile work environment where, what originally started off to be a panel where you could talk about SA and women struggling and bringing in relationship conversations and stuff like that, essentially turned into the exact same environment that they were talking about, trying to bring light upon. So, yeah, that's who he is. Well, that's who they say is. I don't think he was pandering. I don't think people pulling up a clip of him saying, "Stop listening to women." I'm sorry. Stop listening to men that tell you that you're not nothing when there is someone praying for you to be their good thing. I don't think that's pandering. I think that literally means, hey, you can be somebody. Just stop listening to men online that's talking trash about you all day, every day. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you feed your mind that? So I don't think that was pandering, but I can see how people try to, they love the word panderer, they love the word simp, and have no idea what the F it means. But at the end of the day, that's what they put them in now.
So I guess I would probably have to look more into him to kind of have an understanding. But you say he's kind of like a Derek Jackson type.
That's what everybody calls him, but there's a history. Apparently, allegedly, I can't prove this. Allegedly, him and Derek Jackson were friends. So that's all I can say about, or friends, or either like he used to try to mimic Derek Jackson to gain a following. Apparently, he has a history of trying to get on. He finally got on, but now that he's on, he done messed up big time. And of course, the manosphere is talking about it, you know, coming after women to say we tried to tell y'all he the next Derek Jackson and blah blah. And it's like, okay, my only grievance with the manosphere or the red pill or the whatever what they want to call themselves, it's definitely not masculine men. But if they want to say that, you know, these men are like Derek Jackson and they shouldn't listen to him, well, then they shouldn't listen to you either, because the black manosphere specifically, we don't ever say anything good about black women. So so like I say, like I can pull up names, I can say names. We want a name call, I can say a whole bunch of names. But basically every one of these men have called black women the devil. So should black women listen to you? No.
No. You know what I think? I think to be honest with you, I think there's extremes on both sides, particularly with, I guess you would call it the manosphere or the red pill. There's one side of that where some of them may say, okay, well, you know, you have to, as a man, try to become the best version of yourself, be, I guess, red pill aware, try to work to self-improve. If you want to be able to secure a woman, these are the things that you have to do, type of thing, which I think there are pluses in that if you're a man, but however, there is sort of a dark side to it, or a negative, you could say. You do have, I guess, men who classify all women as these and hoes and all those other sorts of things. So it becomes very problematic and very harmful. So I think there's extremes on that side, and on the other side there's extremes too, because there are people that like your Derek Jacksons, who they don't really, they sell a product that they themselves don't buy. They get up on social media platforms and they pander and they, espouse rhetoric that they themselves don't practice and believe it. You get what I'm saying?
What rhetoric? I just want to know, when people say Derek Jackson, right?
Yes.
What rhetoric was he saying that was wrong though? Because when you talk about living what you're preaching, did Derek Jackson say that he was doing the things that he talking about? He didn't. What he was doing was telling women what to look out for. He didn't. That's all he was doing.
So that was him though. That was him though.
Yeah. But at the same time, what he said still stands. It literally stands. Well, I know. Go ahead.
The message. No, I'll just say this. Look at the messenger. See, because if you're saying that, okay, this is what you need to look out for women, but yet you're doing those things, then obviously people are going to look at you with the bombastic side eye and go, "Wait a minute, you're preaching this stuff, but look what it is that you're doing. So how can we really?"
And what he did? He hit his wife, right? He has a cult. He's having intercourse with women that are choosing to have intercourse with him, right? He has a following of women that's in his circle that wants. When I say following, I'm not talking about subscribers. I'm talking about literally, apparently what's been said, he shows up at events with a bunch of women that's in his circle that love that really like him, and that's it. And so, but he's telling women what to look out for. But at the end of the day, the message still stands. The messenger was just trash.
And then also,
but Ace Metaphor didn't sell anything though. That's my problem with, from what I know, Ace Metaphor said that he wasn't religious. Ace Metaphor didn't say he was in a relationship. Ace Metaphor is sleeping around. I mean, so it's like, what would now the abuse part? I don't know. Like I can't speak on it. But if you were talking about that he's sleeping with the people on the podcast and sleeping with women. I mean, did the nigga say he was in a heterosexual? I mean, not heterosexual. A one man, one woman relationship? No, he didn't. And he's not religious. He didn't don't hold on to any type of. I mean, we already saw the conversation with him and Tony Gaskins. He said that he doesn't believe in being with one woman and all that stuff, like, or he believes in dating. He don't believe in getting married at some point and all that stuff. So if he's sleeping around, I mean, shoot, what can you say? How is that pandering?
I can tell you. So pandering just simply means that you're in a position on either side to tell a group what they want to hear in an attempt to
That's not what pandering.
monetarily gain off of them. That's really essentially what pandering is. And people in the red pill community do it. People also on Derek Jackson on their side do it. People like Steve Harvey, they do it.
That's not what pandering is, though.
Let me finish. Hear me out. Like I said, people in society, we're talking about a capitalist society to where the goal is to make money, right? And to build profit. If you figure out what a group wants to hear, you can pander to them, right? In order to monetarily gain off them. There are people in the red pill community that do it, okay? There are people on the other side that do it, like your Derek Jacksons, like your Ace Metaphors. That's the reality. People do that to make money.
So time out. What did Derek Jackson, because pander means to say, do, or provide what someone, such as an audience, wants or demands, even though it is not good, proper, or reasonable. Derek Jackson did not lie in his rhetoric. Everything that he said to women about what to watch out for stands. The nigga was just, it just wasn't him. But what he said was true. That is what women should watch out for.
Not entirely
What else did he say? Give me an example. Okay, one example versus the many videos of his.
A whole bunch of examples. I can give you.
Does his overall message outweigh the meat of what he was saying?
I can tell you. So
go ahead, give it to me.
You say will you suggest to say things like, okay, it's all on men only, and then just women are just perfect wildflowers.
Who said that?
And say that is pandering.
Who said that? Did he say that?
He did.
Verbatim.
Yeah.
Verbatim.
So yeah, I can go through it. Yeah. So let's go through it, because I'm from, like I said, it's Metaphor. He's a new guy. I'm not too familiar with him, but I am familiar with Derek Jackson.
That would definitely be pandering if he actually said it's all. So he said women are perfect flowers.
Yeah. I mean, obviously not in so many words, not perfect like they're perfect flowers, but basically it's all men. It's all that they're the ones who cheat, and they're the ones who do everything bad and wrong and all these other things.
Hold on, time out. Was he speaking from was he speaking from a historical basis or a general basis? Right? Like, because if we want to contextualize that and look at that historically, that statement, and who's been in power and who has done more wrong as a gender, then Derek Jackson would be right on it. So give me
you wouldn't see that's pandering.
That's not pander. That is not pander.
Right quick, fellas, look. Right quick, I just want to drop down. That's all. I'm just telling y'all, Killmonger, I'm gonna be listening to you, bro. I'm gonna just drop down off the panel right quick.
Okay, appreciate it.
When you say the all men type of rhetoric, that is pandering. You see that? No, you can't say that. Like, of course you have bad men out here.
If you're speaking from
you and me can acknowledge that there are bad men out here. Of course, men have done horrible bad things. When you try to paint every single man in a bad light,
what man is good?
Pandering.
So do you believe in Christ? Or do you not? No, I don't.
I believe in Christ.
Okay, so no man is good. So if we look at the context of that statement, no man is good. So I don't call men good men. I never do. I say men can be of decent character, but I won't call no man good. I wouldn't necessarily call you a devil, but historically speaking, we can look and see that, hey, more harm has came through men in general. I don't know. I would have to see this clip to understand what Derek Jackson's talking about. I would have no problem calling him a panderer. But if the meat of his message has all overall been what women should look out for in men, basically look out for a nigga like him, I think the message stands.
Okay, so we'll put it this way: if you want to put people on game uh, in terms of what to look out for dating wise, I have no problem with that either. Okay, I don't. I'm with you on that. But then if you try to have a message where it implies that it's every single man out here that's horrible and bad, and that every single woman is perfect and great, and no woman ever does wrong ever, then to me, in my opinion, that would be pandering.
Okay, so cool. So is what names are you familiar with the black manosphere? Are you familiar with Anton Daniels?
I'm familiar with him. I've seen him on live before. Yeah.
Bet. So I got an example, right? When he say, "Do you want to know what's wrong with the community?" Is that the black woman? The means definite. The black woman, not black woman in general, but the black woman is out of her purpose. She's not a help me no more. She's the enemy, and she has done more harm to black men than any white man. Throw out the baby with the bathwater, get a whole new group of women, and start the community over. That is pandering to bald-headed, incel, small D energy, no women getting, insecure black men. That is pandering when you tell men that the black woman, the definite black woman, is out of her purpose and she's an enemy, and go get a whole new group of women and just discard of your own. That's pandering. Kevin Samuels, the Mexican is a threat to the black woman because the Mexican can cook and clean and is more submissive. That is pandering because the black woman means definite. So black women as a whole. That is what I'm not going to dissect it. We're not going to flip it. We're not going to add. We're not going to do none of that. That is pandering to, if I would say, buck broken men.
So let's keep it a buck. So I wanna focus on that comment that you said about the women in the community being broken and all this other stuff. Because I'll say I'm not gonna agree with everything Anton Daniels says, but there's some things that he says that are true. For example, I think that African American women, and I've actually said this on lives before, they're not interested in being traditional anymore. They're not. So I will tell you why. Because think about it. They're more independent, meaning that they don't necessarily need a man to sustain a living. You would acknowledge that. They're becoming more educated as well, more independent, more business owners, working in corporate America more. Like I said, I've even hosted many panels of myself where there are many women who will openly admit they don't want to be traditional because they see it as oppressive. You understand? So they see, okay, cooking and cleaning and staying home, they see that as oppressive. They're like, no, we don't want to do that. Most women will tell me, and most women will tell you too, that they see traditional as oppressive. They see it like, okay, well, this is the 50s, 60s. No, we don't want to do that. We want to be able to have our own independence. So I would say that more women today are more modern and secular than they were 60, 70, 80 years ago. That's what I would say. So in terms of being traditional with American women, they have no interest in.
I don't think there's
I've had too many discussions with too many of them who say, no, we don't want to do traditional.
I don't think most men are traditional husbands. I don't think we qualify for what we're asking, especially when we come to finance. I know what an actual traditional man is. A traditional man can provide wants and needs, and in this economy, the average man can't do that. You are not a traditional man because you cannot do it. Now, if you want to be a traditional man, right? I mean, if you want a traditional woman, make your money, and I guarantee you can have some character, be able to provide wants and needs, and have some charm about yourself, and I guarantee you will get a woman that wouldn't mind being very submissive if she can see that you can lead properly. Like this whole fascination that we have on traditionalism and all that stuff. Like we don't even know what we don't even know what we asking. Most men don't even know where they're going. You're not a leader. A traditional man can lead financially, emotionally, and spiritually. Most men don't even know where they're going. We don't, as black men, we don't reach our peak finances, which is what, 60K now, which is an improvement. Good job, black men, because it went up from 43K to 60, which is a peak improvement to like the age of 40 or 50, right? $60,000. We don't reach that until late, right? And that's still not enough. So it's like you're asking for a traditional woman, and we're focused on that, but you're not a traditional man. It's getting way more expensive over here in America, and we not catching up to the finances to what it entails to be that. And then me and you can sit here right now, and if we being 100% honest about it, most men don't qualify for a traditional woman. Matter of fact, the men that we be talking to on panels don't even qualify for a traditional woman. They're just talking. You don't even have the financial backing to have that. Not to ramble, but I'm just being honest.
No, I'm listening to what you're saying. So I was just listening so that way I can respond to what it is.
If you want a I found a traditional woman, right?
I have one too. So
yeah, so like I found a traditional woman. Well, I'm in Christ, so I married a Christian one. I believe in getting equally yoked with your partner. So if you're not a believer, don't marry a believer, right? If you're an atheist, marry an atheist. If you're a Christian, get with a Christian. Point blank,
and then I want to ask
stuff
you
like
something.
that.
How many women would you say to the T are true Christians here in America? And how many of them would you say are actually traditional?
That is not my play. I don't know. I have no idea.
I would say they're not Christian.
I don't know, because I would let the Holy Spirit test the spirit. I would test every spirit. I don't know. I don't believe every man is a Christian. I don't believe every preacher is a real preacher. I think we have a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing. But you can test the spirit by the spirit and then find out.
Because I would say you have a lot of women now who are, and this is just American women in general, are more secular than they are religious or Christian.
And I won't say that's fine, but you know, everybody's not gonna believe. So I think secular people should be with secular people, and then real believers should be real believers. But what I don't like is, because even we know about it. We know a lot of men that we talk to, right? They'll try to use the Ephesians 5 the Ephesians 5:22 verse where man over woman, but you don't qualify for that again, because your life is not submitted to Jesus Christ. So this whole idea of submissiveness as well, if Jesus not leading you and you're calling yourself, you're just using that verse, but you don't believe that verse. You're weaponizing that verse. Just like we're weaponizing the word traditionalism. If you're not a traditional man, be quiet. Not you. But if you're not a traditional man, be quiet. Hey, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a traditional man. Like, I'm not fully a traditional man. Not fully. Yeah, but I'm equally yoked with a wife that understands that. Most women, and we be honest, King Osa, most women in America, well, let me speak to black women or speak about black women. Most black women in America already know that they have to work with their man. Most black women already know that black men do not make enough money to pay for everything. I think there's a disconnect of expectation, and I think we need to change it a little bit for the times, because what we hear is that we want a woman that cooks, cleans, and take care of the children and still have intercourse with you like it's no tomorrow. But if she's working just as many hours or even a few less hours, I don't know the whole difference, but even if she's working a few less hours and she's not getting the same reciprocation in the home, right? To where she's going to work, then taking care of the children, then cooking, then cleaning, and you're just working and you're not giving that same thing back in the house, right? Which is one of the reasons that, you know, a lot of women file for divorce, because they feel like it's not equal reciprocation going on, right? Then I don't know what to then it's not going to work. I don't know what to tell you on that. So there's an imbalance in the household labor. Whether you wanted to say that this is how women feel, or this is what happening, I can only go by that. This is one of the biggest complaints when it comes to divorce that's being reported. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was listening. No. It's fine. No, I was listening to what you were saying. Okay, put it this way. So this is what I believe. I believe, obviously, as a man, you want to make sure that your woman is provided for and taken care of. You want to make sure that you know you work together to be able to maintain the household for sure. I believe that. Um, and I agree with you to the extent where if you're a man and you don't have your things in order, then obviously, I don't think you should really be in a relationship if you can't maintain your own sort of way of living. How are you going to be able to take care of a household, and how are you going to be able to maintain your wife in the process? So yeah, I would say in that sense, then I don't think you're ready to really engage in that. I actually agree with you.
Let's be honest. Let me ask you a question though, because I see these stupid comments. Most black women want a provider man. What woman doesn't want a provider man? But let's scale that down, right? Let's just scale that down for a second, because it's stupid. When you say black women just want to only dress up and get a provider man, right? I think that's disingenuous. Do we honestly believe that black women just don't want a decent man? The average black woman. Do we really believe that majority of black women are on this 6'6" this, 6 that wave? Majority. I'm talking majority of black women. Do we really believe that on a daily basis they just going out here like, I ain't talking to him, I'm gonna go? Or is that just stuff you see on TikTok and a very different type of woman that's just on that wave? Leave that woman alone.
So can I answer that? So I think a lot of women. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we live in the social media era, and I think that because we live in the social media era, people have access to more data, more information. So in terms of dating, I think a lot of women, you may disagree with me on this, I think a lot of them have a particular set of standards, which I would say, on the one hand, it's not necessarily wrong to have standards, but then on the other hand, I think women have more boxes to check because there are more options. That's what I think. So I think that they've become more pickier because of social media. Whereas maybe 20, 30 years ago, if you could meet up with the person right next to you or your neighbor or someone right down the block or a couple, blocks or a couple miles down from you, it's more of a closed-knit system than it is now, where someone from maybe New York City, Dubai, San Francisco, Dallas, Houston, you have a whole world to be able to connect with. So I think because of that and because of those additional options, I think women have become a little bit more pickier, I think.
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
Is it? I mean, I don't think it's wrong to have standards. I don't think it's so. I'm gonna put it this way. I don't think it's wrong to have standards. I think if you're.
What did you mean by pickier? I'm sorry.
Pickier basically meaning I want someone to check all 10 boxes, all 10.
Okay,
I don't want them to check 7, 8, or 9, or 10. I want them to check all 10 boxes.
So cool, and us being grown adults, we know that all boxes never get checked, and that most marriages end up with a compromise on something. He's not this, she's not that, but she's a great woman. We know majority of our marriages in our community are 50-50. I don't know, sure. Even with this whole no 50-50. When I say 50-50, I don't know what that means to people. I'm saying, hey, maybe y'all live off of one income and she makes all the money and she pays for the travel expenses, but y'all are living off of one income, and that person is y'all using that money to grow a business and travel and do all the other, however you got it set up. I don't know. I didn't know that it was one y'all going half and half on bills. Just live off of one income. No, I can't push my worldview on nobody. But what I'm saying is every marriage in the Black community, we already know that it's 50-50 in some regards, or it should be that, or at least we can see based on the financial aspect that somewhere on the line that it should be equal reciprocation with the kids. equal cooking, equal cleaning, everybody pitching in, and especially when we look at it financially, we already know that. So I don't even, that's why I don't be believing in the whole I don't do 50-50 thing, because if you look at the marriages, they're already 50-50. So I don't pay attention to bullshit. That's what, I'm sorry for curse. That's what I'm on. I don't pay attention to this online talk.
I mean, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I think one of the things that I'm disappointed with is I see the level of division that has been created between the genders for like the last, I'll say, 7 to 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there's a lot of factors that play into it. I think that there's, and like I said in the beginning, I think there are extremes on both sides. I think there's a lot of these red pill spaces where it says, oh, all these men, all these women are bees and hoes and don't trust none of them and just F them and leave them, which I think is a little bit problematic to me. But then on the flip side, you have, okay, it's all men until it's no men. We choose the bear. All men do this, that, the third. We live in a patriarchal society, da da da. And so now you have on one side that's this very toxic hatred of women, and then you have, on this other side, you have this very toxic hatred of men. And I think that we really don't get to the root of the problem because we're so divided amongst all the issues. That's really how I see it.
What would you say the root is?
The root.
Respectfully asking, what would you say the root is?
The root. Honestly, man, not to be too religious, I think, I think if the connection with the creator is not there, then I think ultimately it's going to lead to chaos on both sides. I think that's really the root of the problem. When you're turning around away from the principles of Christ, I think that's the root of the problem. I think honestly, that's the foundation of any relationship. And when you remove that out of it, there's going to be chaos. You have a society where, we uplift a whole bunch of wicked behavior, degenerate wicked behavior. We promote just, living your best life. Don't worry about the consequences. This is for men and for women too. We have society where people tell women, oh, hey, honey, live your best life. Do you, don't worry about the consequences. So I just think we've removed morality in the social fabric. We removed God out, and I think when that happens, I think that's the root of it.
Okay. I have a problem with the answer as a Christian perspective.
Yeah,
I think that Jesus should be the center of the marriages, and Jesus should be the center of your life, period. But for the non-believers, well, really, that's the best advice I can give them. Try to get back in touch with the Lord, or try to get in tune with the Lord. But at the same time, I think, looking at it from, even if you're not going to choose Jesus, right? I think that men should call out men. Call out more people, not be afraid to take the stand against men, not be afraid to take the charge against men. And women should call out women. And then we figure out some way to come together to have we figure out a way to come and have, meet in the middle to have balanced conversations. Because we're not doing that. But the problem is, because I'm dealing with a time of where the ego is getting in the way. It's too, like, men don't. I'm addressing men right now, but men don't want to be called out in these spaces for anything. And when you try to call those men out, you're met with vitriol, such as panderer. You're simping. It's like, well, no, I think you should watch your mouth, right? Hey, you got something you want to say, do a better job of articulating what you're trying to say, but don't drag your women under the bus, or, I mean, you're being a Sambo. Right. It's like, but then I find myself, which, I get spicy. I try not to, I really do. But, like, if somebody says something stupid and disrespects our women, and then I end up calling that person the slave master, then I'm wrong, because I didn't stoop. Now I have just been the circus for a clown. But, even though that may have been righteous anger, I shouldn't have said that. But at the same time, you got a whole bunch of men, and it's older men, and that's the problem that I'm having, King, is that it's older men, bro. And they don't want to listen to the wisdom that I'm saying. I'm saying, hey, y'all are older men. You know, you're 45, you're 45, you got gray in your beard, and you're screaming at women online. Black Guru and all these other dudes, you were nothing in life. You saw what Kevin Samuels did, and now you're trying to copy him. We didn't even know who majority of these black people are. The worst thing a lot of us ever did was get behind the microphone and start talking, right? And it's like, hey, you don't have to say the things that's coming out your mouth. You can't be mad at Cynthia G and then go say something like Cynthia G said. And I think it's and that right there, I think is just unfair, because nobody wants to be held accountable for what's coming out their mouth. And when a man tries to check a man, that man that's trying to check him, you over here pandering to women. You trying to save these HOEs. You putting on a cape. Even if you wanted to say I was putting on a cape for my sister, you can't tell me that it's not well deserved for everything that's been saying, especially when I'm being direct and calling out the men directly who I'm talking about. And I've spoken to Anton Daniels.
So I wanted to ask you something. So, in your opinion, because I've seen Black Guru too, so I just want to hear your perspective in terms of the men. Which of the men do you feel that are problematic, and why do you think that they're problematic?
I think I think Black Guru is problematic. I think the Angry Man is problematic. I think Anton Daniels is problematic. I think Mr. Let Go is problematic. I think Mr. No Fugazi, who actually turned out to be Fugazi, is problematic. I mean, you can't say you can't say that single mothers are for recreational use and then go marry a Caucasian single mother taking the white man's leftovers. You can't. That's not how that's stupid. That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? That's problematic.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the whole idea. Yeah. So I want to comment on that. I don't agree with the idea of just recreational use. You know why? Because you're encouraging. I forgot the word that I'm looking for.
I don't think no woman's for recreational use.
Yeah, you don't want to encourage it, because what you're saying is that okay, they're just the sex object and nothing more. So you're encouraging promiscuity with someone who you don't plan to marry, who's not your wife.
Mm-hmm.
You see, yeah, I think it's a bad thing to send. If the argument is you think that they're not really good, just say, you know what, don't mess with them at all. Instead of just say, okay, yeah, you can mess with them, but just make sure you just sleep with them and don't marry them. I think that's bad.
And that's when I don't think Kevin Samuels was good, bro. But hear me out. Hear me out. He's not here to defend himself, but there's clips that he left behind. And I don't believe that it's bad to talk about men or women who left a trail, because what you say and do stays on this earth forever. The moment you put your women against another group of women, that's bad. And I hate to say this like this, but when you are twice divorced, I don't think nobody should be listening to you about family and structure, because you obviously had nothing or you had none. I didn't understand the obsession to listen to a man who could not hold down his own family. I'm not taking advice from divorced people. I'm taking advice from people that have been through it and stayed through it. And I don't even mean that they were cheating or getting beat up on. It just means that they had seasons. But hey, God was the center. Let's say God wasn't even the center. What did they do to work it out? But that man was twice divorced. And then when you are biblically stupid and trying to use the Bible, when you try to tell a Christian woman to go out and fornicate, that is dumb. That's problematic. I don't think you can't. That's stupid. That's problematic. So I don't believe there's been a lot of men.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I just don't believe that there's been a lot of good men in this space. Now, people like to say that this man's a simp, but how? I mean, this man has saved more relationships than Kevin Samuels. But Tony Gaskins goes around the world living in God's word, being faithful to his wife. He's been faithful to his wife for 13, going on 13 plus years. He never afraid to call out men. He's balanced with his words. He does not throw women under the bus nor man under the bus, but because he has a huge woman following, somehow that's pandering. How about it? What if sometimes you can do everything right? We know this to be a fact, though. I got some in my beer. I'm sorry. We know this to be a fact, though. Women support more than men. They get behind someone or something faster and quicker. I'm sorry, faster than men. If they like something, they're quick to buy it. If they want to support someone, they're quick to support. And they're quick to withdraw their support when they are let down. Tony Gaskins hasn't been caught up in any slip up. Nothing. Nothing about he's been cheating. His family good. He's a multi-million-dollar person. He got multiple businesses, like, and he's standing on guards where he not leaving it behind. He ain't doing none of that. But yet people have a problem with listening to him. Why? He was better than Kevin Samuels. So I haven't. You're not. No man is perfect. No man is perfect, and I'm not looking for perfection. But what I am looking for is you not to call your own women devils and demons, and say that the black woman has done more harm to the black man than the white man, or when you're like Angry Man, when you say that black women were getting black men hung from trees due to pillow talking. I mean, come on now. I feel like a lot of black men in the red pill or the manosphere are like Samuel L. Jackson's character in Django. That's literally how I look at them.
Yeah, I'll say this. Kind of like how I said in the beginning. I think there's extremes. I think there's extremes on both sides.
Just show me. Do you have one? Sorry to interrupt, but do you have one balanced red pill man? Because I haven't found a black man that has not said anything truly derogatory to black women specifically. I would love to listen to them.
Okay, so I don't know. I know there's a one red pill guy, but you wouldn't consider him a black manosphere. He wouldn't be considered in the black manosphere space, but he would be considered in the red pill space. I believe his name is Joker. Yeah, you may not have heard of him, but I think to me he's, in my opinion, one of the balanced red pill guys because he calls out a lot of the people within the manosphere who are toxic. Because I will acknowledge there are people in the manosphere space that are very toxic and extreme. That's why I think it's important. I'm a type of person when I consume content, I'm very good at sort of taking the meat from the bones and kind of examining things to try to have a better perspective. I've listened to people like Cynthia G too. You know what I mean? When she was really hot for some time. And some of the points that she had were valid, but then I think that she hit some extremes, I think, on the other end in terms of her, I guess, critique of men. I know there's a whole thing with her and Robert Perkins and the whole whatever. But yeah, I used to watch her and, what was the other guy's name? Kevin Samuels, Black Guru. I've watched them a little bit. And, so I've had a chance to kind of digest a lot of content. And so that's why I'll say they're extremes on both sides. And there's certain points where I can agree with, and there's certain points that I don't necessarily agree with completely. Like I said, I don't agree with the idea of pumping and dumping. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with saying, okay, just single moms are just recreational use only. Like I said, if you believe that they are not marriage material, then just don't sleep with them at all, period. Because then you put them in a situation where you could probably have even more illegitimate children now. You see? And now what's happened? You brought more kids into the world under a situation where the two of you are not married, and now you only saw her as recreational use, and you didn't see her as a wife. So now you're creating another broken system. So that's why I don't agree with that either.
So how do you spell this YouTuber's name? Joker?
Yeah, his name is Joker. Just Joker, Red Pill. I think he goes by like another name or something. Let me see if I can find it.
Better Bachelor? Nah, that's not him. I don't know. I don't know who it is. But if he
Better Bachelor, that's it.
Better Bachelor.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Mm, okay, I'll listen to him. I'll give him a shot. But yeah, I'll get. Wait, hold on. So he's Caucasian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Okay. Now I see why you said he's not part of the black man. Okay, cool. So, but he's a Caucasian. But can you give me an example of a black man? That's what I was asking. A black manosphere or red pill man.
I can't. To be honest, I haven't really seen that yet. I'm gonna be real with you, and like I said, I've consumed a lot of content. Like I said, I know who Mr. Lego is too, as well. You know, Kevin Samuels, obviously, Black Guru, obviously, all the other ones as well. Anton Danos. A balanced one?
There is none.
I mean, I don't know. I would have to look.
There is none. I would love to see it. If you could find it, I'm very open to even sitting down, bringing you up on the YouTube channel, and we dissect everything they saying. I mean, you know me, I'm controversial Shannon on YouTube. This is just a backup page, but if we can, I'm streaming right now. If you can find it, I mean, we can sit, we can do it. Me and you can do a live stream together. I'll bring you up in the stream yard and we dissect that video together. I have not found one black manosphere man that has been balanced without going to the extreme. And when I say going to the extreme, King Osa, I'm not saying that if they say one thing bad, that I'm going to throw everything out. I'm talking about if you have a history of saying something out of line or out of pocket, I'm not listening to you. One time, I'm gonna give you grace. 2 times, I'm gonna give you grace. 3 times, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not gonna be the circus for a clown. So therefore, I can't call you balanced. But I would love to. I would love to see this black man side of being very balanced in red pill. I don't know if it exists. I don't know if it exists.
Because it's all extreme. So then you would say that a lot of the black manosphere, the black red pill, it's not balanced at all.
It's not balanced at all. Which is why this might sound like a pandering statement, but it's not. But I will say it like this because I said it to the guy who came up. If the manosphere, they love to joke and make fun of when a person comes out to be the new Derek Jackson, or like, and women were following them, right? Like they would love for that to even happen to me. It's never gonna happen though. So when a person comes out to be the new Derek Jackson, blah blah, they quick to say, we told y'all not to listen to them type of men that tell you everything that you want to hear, blah 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 blah. Cool, okay, cool. So here's the problem with that, which I've tried to explain. I'm gonna articulate this very well. If the black man that's online, when he's saying something good, he fails the black woman. And then the black manosphere, all they do is shame black women and have a history of doing so. Then who the fuck is the good black man then? Where do black women go? At that point, I just think they should stop listening to niggas in general. I'm sorry, listening to black men in general, period, in these spaces. Just stop, cut yourself off. And that means me too. See, but when people try to make it personal about me, I'm calling out men. I'm talking to men. I'm not Derek Jackson because I'm talking to men and I'm having balanced conversation. You see me, I'm not screaming or yelling or calling you a name and all that stuff. I'm having a balanced conversation with men, trying to get, work these things out, see what we can do to be better and address certain topics, right? That's what I'm doing. Now, of course, that comes with a women following. I'm going to acknowledge it because it's a man trying to have conversation with men and women are listening and engaging, but it wasn't to pander to women. I can't pander to women while talking to men and having conversation with men. I can not bring men up and just say you niggas is trash. The black woman is God. The black woman is queen. And what y'all need to do is this, that, and the third. And the problem is blah, blah. I could do that, but what kind of integrity would that be? What kind of integrity would that be? None. But yeah,
I think, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's fair. how about this? How about I think we need to start just not pander at all and just call out bad behavior. In other words, if there's men that are doing something that's not right, I think they need to be called on bullshit. And if women are doing something wrong, then they need to be called out on bullshit too. I think I'm an equal opportunity shit talker. In other words, I'm all about accountability on either side. I think we need to have those truthful conversations all the way around. I think.
You're not allowed. Well, yeah, I won't say that because obviously me and you have a balanced conversation. I've oftentimes noticed, and it could just be my experience, that you're not allowed to call out certain people. Because
so let me ask you this. Who do you think you're not allowed to call out?
So I called out Anton Daniels. I've called out Angry Man. I've called out a lot of people on TikTok.
I've been on his live. I've been on his live a few times. And I've never, like I said, maybe you've heard him say something out of pocket. I've never. To me, in the beginning, it kind of surprised me when you said that, you had an issue with Anton because I've never heard him go too out of pocket, and he's always been balanced, at least in the exchanges that I've had. So when you said that he said the things that he said, it kind of surprised me a little bit.
So if you look up my name, right? Controversial Shannon, my face actually pops up on O'Shea Duke Jackson's video.
Duke Jackson.
Him?
Really?
No.
The YouTuber?
Yeah, I've actually had a conversation with O'Shea Duke Jackson on YouTube and on TikTok. And if you type in my name also again, I've had a conversation with Anton Daniels. Now I know why Anton Daniels reviewed a video of mine called "Black Men Ruined the Community." There was context behind what I was saying.
Wait, who did this? Who?
Anton Daniels reviewed a video that was over 2 years ago on my page called "Black Men Ruin the Black Community," right? But so the title of the video and listening, so I went into details of what I was trying to articulate, and I was also calling out what people were saying. So a lot of what I did was reverse rhetoric. If you're going to say black women do this, well then brothers, let's look at what we did. But every time I reverse and flip the script to call out us brothers to say what we did, the brothers get mad. So I actually went on Anton Day. I was taking my wife to the hospital and I sat in a car for a second because she had to just go in and get a quick little scan. They just told me to stay in the car. Or she just said I could just stay in the car. So I opened up on YouTube and Anton Daniels live popped up and I saw his video. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me go in. I go into his comment box and these are the first one he said. He said, "Shannon, what are you doing in my chat?" So I decided to come up. At first, I didn't know how all this stuff works on YouTube, so I thought I had to join the his Patreon. But then he said, "No, just click the link." I went up. I got a Starbucks cup in my hand and everything. I'm drinking a Starbucks and I'm chilling. And this man said to my face, literally, as we're having a conversation, he said to my face that black women have done more harm to black men than any white man. I mean, like, and I'm in shock because I never heard nothing like this. I've never heard nothing like this. Never. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, so I'm in shock. At first I wasn't spicy. I really didn't get real like how I am now because I was trying to have balance at first and trying to be a authentic young black man trying to get some understanding. But then he said that, and I was like, oh. I was like, wait, what? Black women have done more harm to black men than any white man. And then this man calls himself a Christian, right? Or I'm sorry, he says he's a saint. How you get mad at me because God told me that my wife was my wife? Because I had that experience. Ruslan had that experience. A whole bunch of brothers that I know have had this experience. Some of us didn't have to freaking find our wife. Sometimes God spoke to us and we knew who she was. That's not my fault that you don't have that type of connection with Jesus Christ. It's not my fault. He laughed. He literally laughed. But
so
again,
hold on a second. Did he ever say why Did he ever say why he believed the things that he believed in terms of why black women?
No, we didn't even get there. And then I asked him to show me some information. The nigga gave me blackdemographics.org. Because I said, hey, brother, where are you getting? I even in that video, I asked him, hey, where are you getting these stats from? And at first he stuttered. He's like, oh, like, one site could be and he said, I didn't know you was gonna even be coming up here today. And then he said, one is blackdemographics.org. So you know what? I was still gracious. I said, okay, brother, I'll look into this stuff. Even after the conversation, he said that I'm welcome on his platform anytime. And the next time he's doing a live stream, I might go up. I might go because I don't hate the brother. I may call him out and mention him when I'm giving an example. I don't hate him. I actually love him. I want to reach him. I just don't believe y'all should be saying the things that y'all saying or how you saying it. And don't try to hide behind tone and assertion. Don't try to hide behind it, because if you're gonna say that you're a leader, then act like it, bro. But to say something so degrading and like that is just is mind-blowing. But the nigga said he literally said, what did he say? He said blackdemographics.org. Oh, but what I wanted to say, I was so real, authentic, and he don't need my little $5. But I even still sent him a $5 super chat, bro. I still sent him a $5 super chat. Thank you for the conversation, brother. Here you go, $5. And when he read it, he actually called me out. And then, of course, the men that follow him were clowning me. Raised by single mothers. I was raised in a 2-parent household. What the heck are you talking about? I didn't witness this stuff in my family. No black man in my family has said these things. I don't know what an interracial relationship look like. I know what black love look like. I'm married to a black woman. I don't know what the fuck you niggas talking about. So how you getting mad at me for seeing? I've never. This shit here is weird. It's wild to me, and it's sad to me, because I don't understand how you can go to that type of coon rhetoric. But then, as I started listening to him more, he believes black people should just get over slavery. Don't fight for reparations. Don't do that. Just get over it. So why? So now I see. Okay, now I know what kind of nigga I'm talking to. I'm talking to a sellout.
He said to get over slavery. Is that what he said?
Get up. Look up. Black folks need to get over it. Just look it up. He said, I'm gonna find that video. He said, get over, like, even in the thumbnail, it says get over it, or get over racism. How the fuck can I get over racism? Like, when you say get over racism, what do you mean? You mean every day that we're just walking around and we're pondering on racism? Nigga, I'm not trying to think about that every day of my life. What are you talking about? I'm trying to go to work. I got bills to pay. I'm trying to be a better husband. What are you talking? What are you saying? I like, huh? My people are not for sale, bro. My people are not for sale.
No, I hear where you're coming from. It's just I wish y'all could have gotten to the question of why he believes what it is that he believes.
I was in such shock hearing an older black man say that I didn't know what to say at the time. And then I started going down the rabbit hole, and then I got mad. And that's my fault. My anger turned into, well, yeah, it turned into a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have said online. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've said a lot of things. I think I was going crazy. I ain't gonna lie, it was one thing after another. I was like, how did we get here? But it's just certain statements like that. Hey, bro, articulate your point. Hey, man, I've been hurt by a black woman. I've been hurt by this group of women, and I don't want to believe it's all black women, but it seems like every time I date a black woman, it's these type of experiences. I got you, cool. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I think black men should open up and have those discussions. But how you blaming every black woman for your bad dating experiences? You can't tell one side to choose better, but then keep choosing the same one. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and like I said before, I believe in accountability all the way around. Again, if you're talking about bad choices in dating, then obviously you have to take some level of accountability in regards to that. So I don't think I disagree with that at all. It's just the fact that, again, I wish y'all could have kind of I wish you could have gotten to the issue of why it is that he believes what he believes. Because
well, he's going to weaponize history and weaponize statistics. I mean, I've seen him do it on lives where he say, the problem is y'all sold the black man out and you traded him in for welfare and stuff. And so it's like, okay, well,
I don't believe that. See, no, okay. So I don't believe that. Yeah, I don't believe that. The thing is this. I think, and just to keep it all the way 100, I do think that there are problems with the community. But it's like I told you before, I think that, when you remove God as the foundation, I think ultimately there's going to be chaos, within society. And I think you're seeing it with men, and I think you're seeing it with women too. And I think there's so much division between the two that we can't really come together and really solve anything because women look at men as the enemy. Like I said, I've hosted panels myself here. I've hosted panels where there have been well over 1,000, almost 2,000 people in them, where people, and women will tell me this. They'll say, you know what, it's all men until it's no men. We choose the bear. Well, we're more likely, this is women saying this, women feel like they're more likely to be harmed or unalived or raped or whatever the case is. So they're just, it's this sort of wedge that's been created.
Would it be fair to say maybe are you well educated on SA and how sexism and stuff works with women than it does
men?
men?
About patriarchy. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I wasn't even talking about that's part of patriarchy, but I guess in a sense. But I'm talking about the actual threat that a woman may face on a daily basis going down the street than a man, like how they have to constantly.
Yeah, like the range statistics. So I've looked into all that, and they'll say things like more than likely a woman is probably going to be attacked and be the victim of a crime by a man than she is by a woman. Yeah, I'm aware of those statistics. Yeah,
so I think
there's some truth to that. But I think here's the problem with that. The problem is that you're talking about like a very small, minute of men who are criminal, who are the lowest of the low, who are the lowest of the barrel. But then they'll use that minority to then sort of paint this picture about the majority by saying, look, a majority of men are rapists, all men are this, all men are that. And I think it's very, very divisive. And again, like I said, I understand you have a lot of women that have been hurt out here. I don't disagree with it, but it's just I think that modern women have developed they're very apprehensive, and they've developed a hatred for men because of that. And then when you go to a lot of these colleges, they teach about patriarchy, and men are trying to suppress women and harm them, and
what college course teaches patriarchy and tells women that they. I'm sorry, I've never heard of this college course. There's a college course where
it's more they teach it in sociology usually. Usually it's in sociology where they go through or feminist theory where they talk about patriarchy, right? So patriarchy is the idea of a society that's basically ruled by men, is the idea. And sort of the idea with feminist theory is that men have these societies put in place in order to then, keep women in a certain class.
Wait, time out. Are you serious?
I'm sorry?
Like literally so wait a minute. This really happens on a college campus. I've heard this talking point before, but I do not know if I ever heard the hold on. I gotta ask my wife. Like, really? They spin it like that? I gotta look into that, bro. See, look at
and then intersectionality, and then it's this whole thing where it's like, okay, on the top of the spectrum, you have the cisgender, cishet white male, and then people of color, and then women, and then everybody else is sort of at the bottom in this sort of this rank-based system. But it's taught in like sociology, intersectionality, things like that. It's kind of those ideas are taught. And so when you have a whole new generation who are exposed to this on the college level, I believe that's part of the reason why they've developed sort of this hatred towards
men. You believe women are getting indoctrinated to hate men. Is that what you're saying?
I truly believe to some extent, yes.
So what is the man getting indoctrinated into then?
I can tell you. So I believe that men in society are getting indoctrinated for a lot of different things. I think that a lot of them are not leaders. I think a lot of them are dependent on the government in order to take care of them. I think a lot of them are not on their own purpose. I think a lot of them are not in shape. I think a lot of them are very lazy. I think a lot of them don't work hard.
But what's indoctrinating them though? But where are they getting indoctrinated? Not the problems that men face. What are men going to school and getting indoctrinated on?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I think men are getting indoctrinated along with women to be worker ants, worker bees. Yes.
To be a slave to a woman, but also be a provider.
Not a slave to a woman. No, not a slave to a woman. A slave to society in terms of like being an employee instead of being like an employer or an owner or entrepreneur. That's why when I started my business, a lot of the things that I learned with my business, I didn't learn in college at all. I didn't learn about business credit. I didn't learn about or credit in general. I didn't know about profit and loss. I didn't know how to balance a checkbook. How to even open an LLC or an INC. I didn't know about a DUNS number. I didn't know about none of that. I didn't learn that in college. You just, you do your tests, you take your tests, you pass them, and then that's it. And then you work for a corporation for the rest of your life who can hire and fire you because, again, you have no control in that. You can be hired and fired at the drop of a dime. You're taught to be an employee. That's what you're taught. You're taught to be an employee and work for and make corporations rich instead of doing your own thing and building your own.
Well, I would even concede to say that I think, teaching about credit and teaching about business and stuff like that should be taught in maybe high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that should actually be a mandatory class, but I don't know if the man is getting indoctrinated to be worker and worker beast. I thought it was, I wouldn't say common sense, but the goal in life is to work and then be able to work for yourself and then to have people work for you. That's the goal. It's not just to work, right? But I think some things in life you learn on your own. Now, should you? Probably not. I think we could do a lot better changing the school system. But I wouldn't agree with the man being indoctrinated to be worker and then work will do. Maybe I have a different perspective on it.
Yeah, even the Rockefellers even talked about it. The Rockefellers said, "We want a nation of workers." They're the reason why. That's part of the reason why we have a public education school system. Okay. It was really initiated initially by the Rockefellers. They said they wanted a nation of workers.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, and that's why. That's part of the reason why. And you even said it, and I'll admit it, that there are a lot of men who lack that leadership. You would probably even acknowledge that, no?
Yeah, I think most men. I don't think most men are qualified as leaders. They're not leaders, and I don't think most men are. Well, we'll put it like this: I don't think the average man in America is a leader or a traditional man. You don't have the finances to be a traditional man because you can't take that away from it, right? There's no way to take finances away from traditional because he's a provider. He doesn't need to be provided for. He's a provider. He is the breadwinner. He is the giver. That's a traditional man to where she can rest in her femininity. Now, dealing with the average person, traditionalism literally, Ralph, a traditional man provides wants and needs, fam. I don't usually get in the comments. A traditional man has always and will forever be a man who has it all together financially, meaning his wife don't have to touch or do anything. He can provide wants and needs. Now, listen to me carefully. Wants and needs. So not just pay bills, but if she wants to buy something, she can get it if she wants it because he got it. So that is always have been what a traditional man has been. Now, what was the question? My bad, King. I got this. Well, what did you say so I can respond to it?
Oh no. I was just saying, that I think in society you are correct in a certain degree that you have a lot of men who lack their leadership.
Yeah,
because I think they're not taught how to be leaders.
They can come from their fathers.
They're taught how to be employees.
Where are their fathers? No, well, I'm not being disingenuous with that question. I'm not even trying to turn this into a single mother. I'm just saying, where is the dad to teach or install these, or how to be this so-called leader,
Well,
or does he even know what it means to be a leader?
well, that's a good question too. I mean, it's twofold. I think some of those families don't.
And then if you're leading, where are you going?
That's a good question too.
Is it?
I think, yeah.
My bad. My bad. I was just gonna say, like, we say leader so vague. There's people that lead in financially. There's people. Well, I'm not saying lead with your finance, but lead financially because they're just so good with money. They know how to do the stock market. They know how to put an investment over here. They know how to read charts. There's people that know how to lead in politics. There's people that know how to lead a goddamn or run organization, or lead in restaurants and stuff like that. There's people that know how to take charge in dire situations, organize community, organize the events. Like, it depends, what do you want to lead in, because I believe that goes outside of just the house. So what does that person individually, what does he think that a leader is? And then can we teach, and then can we put him in the position, or in proximity of other men or women that can teach him or instill the qualities of what it actually means? And then, the discipline you have to have. We talk about this leader stuff. Most people don't want to be leaders, or most people don't want to be leaders. That's a headache. That's a headache, because you are first in line. And I don't know if people are ready, or men, women are ready to be this so-called leader. That is major response. That's an alpha. Most men may talk that alpha talk, but people who say they alpha, not alpha. You know a leader when you see one, because he's leading in whatever field he's in. But go ahead.
No, I don't disagree with that. And you asked a question earlier about where the fathers are.
You said you said you disagree with it.
No. I agree.
Oh, okay.
With what you said.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. But then I think you asked a question earlier about, in terms of leaders, and I think you asked, where are the fathers in the house? And unfortunately, I would say a lot of them are absent. They're not there. And I think, it's important to really have, because I have both parents in the house. So, I think it's important to have that male figure in order to instill that level of leadership and things of that nature. And I think that is missing within the community.
I think the only reason that makes me get mad at this, we talk about black unity and black this and black that, and then like, here's my only problem with the father being gone. Where's the rest of everybody else? If you see a single mother starving, why do we just talk bad about them online? Why don't we come and be the actual support system? I thought it took a village, but then nobody wants to get down and dirty with the fucking village. If you see a little kid struggling, yeah, I'm not asking you to be a stepdad. I'm asking you to step in. I'm not asking you to marry that woman. I'm asking you to support her. That's all. That's how it's supposed. It's called community for a freaking reason, and we don't do that like we're supposed to. And that man should be scrutinized. Well, let me not say that. I don't want to get in trouble. That man should be shamed. And if there's a woman that's keeping the man away from the child, because it happens, it's not the majority of the women, but I know there's some men that fight for their children and don't, and the woman just, I don't know, she runs off with it, whatever. Right? But that's not the majority of women. But if she's doing that, she should be dealt with with the court system, and with the community, because you're setting that child up for failure. And you, as a man, leaving your son behind, or your daughter, you should be dealt with, point blank, period.
Yeah, I always say this. I think because every situation is different. That's why I'm not going to get like on a soapbox and just shame all single moms.
Mhm.
I don't think that's fair. However, I'm a little bit more critical in the fact that I examine why it is that they're in this situation. Because you have certain situations where women are just they're single parents because of of the fact of them being widowed. That does happen. You know what I mean? And they're left to raise a child by themselves. But then there are other situations where it was the man. He was the one who, did wrong, did dirty, maybe abused her, maybe cheated. But then there's another flip side of that where it was the woman who made the wrong decision in terms of who she chose to sleep. My English is not good. In terms of who she slept with. And so it's contingent on what type of decisions that she made. But it varies a lot of the time. So sometimes it is on her. Sometimes,
Yeah, I say okay. I don't got to dissect that or come after that. I don't even got to do that. We could be a little fair today. But super. Whatchamacallit? What your name is?
Super King, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Pretty good. What about yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Great discussion, brothers. I think you're touching on some key points. In response to the prompt, I'd say a man who doesn't know himself or have a purpose is probably the most dangerous thing in the known universe. And this is why it's so important to be raising these young men within a solid family structure. As you alluded to, host a solid community or village, as we call it, because what we are seeing now is a breakdown of that, and the results are evident. We have young men who are not raised around other productive men or with even a man in sight, and this is very damaging. It causes a mental health. It will leave that man with a deep void within. He doesn't know himself. He doesn't know how to be. He doesn't know his purpose. He doesn't know how to serve the family or the community. And hence, he will now act and behave in a destructive manner. So I think it all stems from the family structure, and we as productive men need to rebuild that.
Okay.
We need to rebuild that. And, I myself was raised by a single mother. She did a good job. However, I do feel it would have been better if I did have a father around, and most of my friends at school, I think there was one person out of the whole of the black kids within the school that had their mother and father together. Now, this is despicable. It's disgusting. It's truly disgusting. And this is why we're having these discussions now. Inherently, men are not a danger, but when we are raised in dysfunction, then this is what happens. So, yeah.
What about the little girls?
Exactly the same. So, yes, a mother and a father are both essential to a young woman's, a young girl's life in the exact same way. But the outcomes may be slightly different. Men just, they're going to exhibit the dysfunction in a more damaging way, a more violent way. Whereas the females, it's more, the dysfunction will harm them more. So their behavior will become, that of, lack of self-esteem. They'll end up in situations where they shouldn't be, multiple partners and all those other things. So the damage is there, but it's not going to be so, I don't know, it's not going to be so dangerous to other people around them in that respect, in terms of violence, I mean.
Okay. I have nothing to, I haven't looked this up. Y'all bear with me. If there is a study, I will try to find it. But just bear with me here. It seems like women or girls born to single mother households still find more success coming from that type of situation, and she's dealing with the same type of temptation than us. Why is that?
Because the mother doesn't have the son is not going to connect to the mother the same way he will connect to the father. So he's missing something major. He doesn't have the example to follow. He knows he's different from his mother. So he's lost. He's completely lost. So it's not just a case of women are more resilient or women. It's just that, you know, it's usually the mother there, so she can at least relate to the mother. You know, she can at least get those characteristics needed to feel a whole person, or more of a whole person. But what is missing from the female there is that the male influence, the father. You know, she would be missing that, and that's what I said. Her dysfunction will manifest in a different way. That she will possibly seek out the approval of men that are not good for her. She'll get herself into those type of situations, not being able to kind of relate to the male side.
Okay.
But if you're a young man in a house and you're just being raised around a female or your mother, then you're going to be more likely to act how your mother acts, or just be completely lost because you don't have that. There's nobody there to teach you. There's nobody there to relate to on that level as a male.
Interesting. So
possibly that's why. Maybe that's why. It's just a thought. But I just wanted to add some of the things what King also was saying are true, because they do teach some of this within the schools and universities, etc. So there is some level of indoctrination. I recently attended a course and they presented some sort of chart. It was almost like a wheel, and they had like the different racial groups, and they had, you know, male and female, and, you know, different sexual orientations. And it was almost like a pick and mix where you could say, you know, a black female lesbian, and then it kind of gave you your level of oppression.
Intersectionality.
Correct. It was something like that. So I saw the chart and I thought, this is very damaging, because if you believe that nonsense as a young black person, then you are completely finished already. You're already set up to fail. Now they taught this to, it was a largely
if you believe what?
If you believe in that type of rhetoric, that because you are say for example a black female lesbian, that you are somewhat less.
You're oppressed by the system, basically.
Correct. Yeah, I saw that chart. So when you did mention that,
by males.
Yeah, and these are only labels as well, host. So I would never. And when I first saw that, I thought they better not show that to the kids. If a kid saw that, that would be absolutely disgusting and damaging for that young black child.
Do y'all think that the system is still oppressing black people today, somewhat?
Can I be honest with you? I think that the vast majority of people on this planet, particularly in this country, are poor. And if you're poor in this country, then, you know, to some extent, there is oppression. But I think it's socioeconomic status. I don't know if it's necessarily racial. Although I will say, I believe racism still does exist today. I believe that. I don't think we're oppressed by that. I'm sorry. I was going to say
no. I didn't let you finish. Finish, bro. I'll ask my question.
Oh, my bad. So yeah, I do believe racism does exist. However, I don't think the racial oppression is as strong in 2025 as it was 60 or 70 or 80 years ago. I think the oppression that we're speaking of is primarily due to socioeconomic status, the rich and the poor, the people at the top 1% who control most of the wealth, and then everybody else who are, you know, on the bottom, you could say.
So if racism don't exist, then what was the point of removing DEI?
No. I didn't say racism doesn't exist.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my fault. That's my fault. If we're not oppressed, what was the point of removing DEI?
Of removing it? What was the point of removing DEI?
What was DEI created? Do you know what DEI was created for?
Yeah, diversity, equity, inclusion.
Yeah. So why remove that? That was something to benefit black folks, especially when you're different. You got dreads, or you talk a little different, but you met the qualifications. But the only thing that stopped you from getting the job was because you were black. So they put in DEI initiatives. What if
Okay.
we all good and gravy, why remove something that benefits you? Nobody's cheating to get to a position of power. Nobody.
So can I comment on that?
Go ahead.
So this is my take. Maybe you might disagree, but my take is, and I think you're referring to the executive order by Trump, the recent one. I'm pretty sure you're referring to that one.
Well, I'm just that one. But I mean, they always wanted to get rid of it anyway. This has been a talking point for multiple years. But go ahead.
So from what I looked at, and I'm still looking into it myself, but from what I looked at, DEI technically still isn't going anywhere. This is only, first of all, with respect to general federal contractors on the federal level. Now, in terms of DEI with state and local governments, it's my understanding that that hasn't gone anywhere at all. That's still in place, state and local, from a state and local perspective. Now, in terms of the federal government, when it comes to just federal contracting, that was where the DEI was removed. At least that's how I interpreted it.
I would agree. There's always going to be local policy and internal structures within the company that will.
Yeah, DEI is still in place in state and local governments. It's just the federal government who they removed the DEI initiatives, and then the federal and general contractors in federal government.
And I would,
I'm sorry.
I would agree. There is some level of oppression there. However, we do have some safeguards to call it out and shame it when it happens. And we can also, I think that if you're smart and industrious enough, I think you can overcome it with ease, because most of these people that behave in that manner are quite foolish, to be honest. They're not that difficult to defeat if you, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, and then also I wanted to add something else to it, because again, it still technically is illegal to discriminate on the basis of race. You can't do that. You still have the Civil Rights Act of '68, so that's still in place legally. So that's not going anywhere. And if you are caught discriminating, then there's
consequences.
Oh, absolutely. There's still legal consequences.
Okay. I just think, as I'm looking around, I think Black folks are politically dead. I
think so?
I think if it was ever a time for a change, now that's gone. I see who's in power, and I don't care who you vote for. I'm just saying, I see who's in power. I see how they operate. I mean, I don't think this bill's going to go anywhere, but who knows? Donald Trump has done everything he said he was going to do when he first took office. And I mean, that pen ain't ran out of ink. And also, I had a good point I was gonna make, but I just lost it. I just think we're politically dead. There's no, they got what some senator trying to write a damn amendment to try to give him a fucking third term. Like, it's like, really? I think what's going on is people are looking for a savior of America, and Donald Trump is now their god, and in Make America Great Again really meant make America white again. And I just don't think Black folks saw that, but I think you will see it in the next few years, just how much these things will impact us. The social program, they want to get rid of that too. A lot of Black folks are on those that's keeping them afloat. So I'm just saying, I do think that it is going to be rough down the road, and people will then see that, hey, this was probably a big mistake. Now, two things can happen. It's going to push you into greatness. It's going to make you actually come together and build more and try to circulate a Black dollar or something, or you're just going to suffer by the wayside and it continues being everyone for themselves.
I agree.
Yeah, I do. This is, if it was ever a time, get your shit together now. But I do believe that based on what the way we're seeing it move, that it's Black folks are politically dead. There will never be another Black president in this country. There will never be.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
I don't. I don't.
I don't think we're politically dead at all.
Politically extinct,
However,
yes.
you think so? Really?
I do think that you are politically extinct now. You are moving in political extinction. And I'm not
Let me ask
saying
you
that.
a
I'm not
question.
saying,
What percentage of Black Americans are actually within the voting system?
a very small percent. Wait, when you said a voting system or like represented in
No, like how many are voting, actually going to the polls?
I don't have the exact number in my head. You think the majority? You don't think the majority of them are voting, right?
No, I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think the majority of Black folks are. I because I hear both sides. My vote doesn't count to some extent. I understand the electoral college. I get what you're saying, but I think some people just don't care. And some people do, but I don't know what percentage off the bat of how many Black people vote in totality. I don't have the number.
I don't think I gotta push back. I don't think Black people are dead because you still have a huge amount of African American representation. Who become very successful. Doctors, lawyers, attorneys, judges, CEOs, entrepreneurs, and also politicians.
Did you see the cabinet, bro?
Huh?
Did you see Trump's cabinet?
I saw Trump's cabinet.
Did you see any Black person up there?
I did.
How many?
Not that many.
All right, I'm trying. Go ahead, Mr. Oster. Go ahead.
Not many, but I would say still there's representation in terms of members of Congress. I would say you still have African American members of Congress, who are well represented. You have African Americans who are not only governors but mayors along major cities. Muriel Bowser in D.C. You're talking about the mayor in L.A. A mayor in L.A., mayor of San Francisco. They're Black. The mayor here in Dallas, where I live. African American mayor in Chicago, African American mayor in New York City.
But King, I said you're politically dead now, meaning it starts now. It's not that I don't believe there's going to be a lot of Black people in those positions going forward. That's what I'm saying.
You think so?
Yes, I think they're going to try to qualify the the Caucasian person. I'm literally just I think this is chess, right? If you look at what they remove, yeah, you say DEI hasn't gone nowhere, cool. What else? What else are they going to remove, right? I looked at the cabinet. I'm seeing they even said something about George Floyd, the George Floyd bill or something like that. It's like, well, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You okay? You got it. I'm just saying because people say it's fear mongering. You're living in fear. No, I just look, I observe, I see, and I'm just paying attention. Going forward, Black folks are politically dead.
Because I would say this. I think those people who got into those positions had nothing to do with DI. Muriel Bowser, who became mayor of DC, it had nothing to do with DI. It's because she's educated, she's qualified, and the constituents voted for her. You know what I mean? Same thing with the mayor here in Dallas. Same thing with
a lot of Caucasian people, such as Charlie Kirk, right? A lot of Caucasian people literally said, let me not paint them all, but Charlie Kirk and his following agreed. Charlie Kirk said, if I was to get on a plane with a Black pilot, I'd be scared because I think that he was put in there over DEI. DEI does not mean that you aren't qualified. That is what, if you listen to what Caucasian people in the political space say, hey, the reason we're not getting our jobs, we're not getting the job is because of DEI. They're just putting a Black person in the job. And they may not meet the qualification. So it's like, fam, that person still went to school and met the qualifications of the job. But because he's Black and there's a such thing as DEI, right? They overlooked the Caucasian person. So I'm saying, okay, so they're saying, let's going to remove that. That whole it's whoever qualified. Listen to what they say. It's not whoever qualified. It's who's white qualified, fam. They don't listen. Y'all will see. Y'all will see in the next few. I'm not fear mongering. That's my belief. You don't have to believe it. I'm not saying don't go to work. I'm not saying don't go get your money. Go get your money. Go get your money. If you can get a good job, go get your money. If you get your paper, bro, for real. I'm praying that God be with us. But I understand. I read in between the lines of what's being said and what actually is. Did we not see who showed up and what they were dressed in and the certain flags that was at the inaugural? I mean, that was at the rallies and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I know his base, and I'm saying going forward, hey, black folks, you are politically extinct. That make America great again stuff. I know what that means.
And the Elon salute.
I mean, hey, listen.
That's crazy.
It's funny how we pick and choose what like it's like because even Candace Owens, like, right, we pick and choose what we want to cover, but we don't want to cover stuff like that. It's like it's right in front of our face, and we're like, oh, it's gonna get better. And then when it takes for us to lose everything for us to finally say, God damn, we was wrong.
I'll say that. I'll say it like this. I do think, like I said, I'll push back. I think it's a little bit of fear mongering. I don't think we're politically dead. I think African American people are still in control of their political destinies. It's just, I think within the community there is I think African Americans need to hold their vote hostage more, in my opinion. I think for the past 55, 60 years, we've just given our vote away to the Democratic Party. Again, you may disagree with me on this.
It's a good point.
We give our vote away, and then as a result of that, you know what these politicians say? They say, you know what? We're going to give their vote no matter what. So what's the point of even really doing what it is that they actually want when they're just going to give us their vote anyways? You know what I mean? It's almost similar to like a man and a woman, and this man is cheating on his woman constantly, and she knows it, but she takes him back every time. In his mind, he's thinking, she's going to take me back. I can do whatever I want, and she's going to take me back. That's the democratic relationship with the African American community, in my opinion. And I think that's why you don't see that really substantial change. Because I might ask you, in the last 60 years, what has the Democratic Party really truly done to improve the African American community? That's what I would ask anybody on the panel. What have they really done?
Okay. There's two ways you can spin this.
Yeah.
You can either say, okay, do I leave where I'm at and go somewhere else, even though I see what they're saying and it may be better, or do I force them to give me something? Because what did Trump say or the right say that they was going to do for us? Because again, I get what you're saying, but we did a lot. Well, we actually still voted, like black folks as a majority, they still voted Democrat. So that 25% that they be trying to say black men voted for, we're talking about 25%, bro. we're talking about 25, like 25. We're gonna harp on 25 when majority of black people voted for Kamala this time. Come on now, let's be realistic. Let's be fucking realistic, right? But still, don't go to one side without demanding something from that side, because that motherfucker didn't say he was gonna do shit for us. Nothing. So yeah, you can give your vote away. I think black folks should stop voting.
Really?
Yeah, I think yes, for a certain time period.
Tell me what. Okay, I want to hear your perspective. Tell me why.
I think you said be more selective with your vote. If nothing else, so put it like this. Not stop voting in totality, right? Because I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, because our ancestors died for us to have the right to vote. So listen to what I say before you judge me. It's basically what you said. We come together to these politicians with a black agenda for us. And if y'all can't, right, left, if y'all can't meet these demands, and we don't have nothing on the, like y'all can't get this done, we don't give you our vote. We go vote independent. We go give our vote to whoever say they are going to do something for us, and we have it written on paper, signed, blah, blah. You got to put pressure for us to get things done. So I wasn't trying to say, oh, just sit back, relax, and but like you put pressure on them. I don't think we really getting active with a list of demands and what we need. I think we just listen. What do we say? Tangibles. You need some tangibles. So if you're gonna go to another place, get something for it. So it was basically the same thing you said, but don't just go to the other side because it's gonna be better over here. That like, nah, bro, that's stupid. That's dumb as hell. But then again, fam, we black folks, we have like a lot of political power, but you're still a minority.
Yeah, I still think, like I said, for me, I always like to go to the civil rights movement of the '60s because that was when African Americans, even though they were the minority, they still worked together to be able to move the needle from a societal standpoint and get things done. I think the Montgomery bus boycott was a very powerful thing. I think the sit-ins were a very powerful thing. A lot of the boycotts and the protests, these were very powerful tools to move the needle. And I think that we still are capable of moving the needle. It's just the fact that I think
not no more.
I do. You think so?
Not no more, bro. Your chance to get anything over with as black folks is I'm sorry, to get anything is over with. That's finito. You are like, in my opinion, because of what I'm seeing, reading in between, you are politically dead. Yeah, you got some people still in office right now, but in due time, you are politically dead. You ain't getting a goddamn thing. They're finna take away a lot of these programs that some people still benefit from because they're in poverty or whatever. They're trying to roll that stuff back, and some black folks are on that. So again, you are politically extinct. Going for after Trump, they are finna rewrite everything in their image, and you ain't getting nowhere. You can work, yeah, that's why I keep telling you, hey, don't live in fear, have faith, work your job, stack your money, invest your money, but at the same time, get the fuck out, because I've been looking at things, I've been seeing who his demographic of people were, I've been listening to the whistle, I've been listening to the whistle call, I've been seeing what they're wearing. I've been seeing the flag. I've been all of that. And I know for a fact that Make America Great Again was Make America White Again. Literally.
You think so?
Yes.
So I'll tell you my perspective on that. I think that there are, and I will admit this, I think there are certain people within the Republican base who are white nationalists, who are white supremacists, who do believe in that rhetoric. I do believe that. I don't think that's the majority of Trump supporters or Trump voters, but I do believe that there are some people who believe that. But that they want to, make America white again. But here's the issue with that. If these people think that somehow all minorities are just gonna go in a vacuum and just go off somewhere, I think they're sadly mistaken. I think they're delusional, and I think that's never going to happen.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're about to get yeeted off the face of the planet. I'm just saying being represented in those spaces now, and I'm not saying it's not gonna be black people trying to go to college and get in these spaces and be a politician. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. I'm just saying you are moving into a space where you will be politically extinct. I mean, you can go watch a guy named The Amazing Lucas, who's very educated in politics. He broke this down. He literally broke this down verbatim, saying you are like why he believed in 5 years that there will be black extinction. And now because of everything that's happening right now, it's literally proven him right. And when I mean black extinction, I mean like politically extinct. You're not.
I'll say this: if a couple months down the line, all of those social programs and things that benefit, marginalized communities are removed, then I will come back and concede and we can have this conversation again. Here's my personal opinion. I don't think any of that is going anywhere at all. Civil rights, that's not going anywhere. We still have the Civil Rights Act of 68. That's not going anywhere. Still illegal to discriminate. That's not going anywhere. I don't think any of our rights are going anywhere. People say that Jim Crow 2.0 is coming back. I strongly disagree with it. If, like I said, on the off chance that does happen, I will concede on that. But I don't see that. In 2025, hell no.
But
No way.
why remove okay, if diversity, equity, and inclusion, there is literally, when you read what that is, there's nothing wrong with that, and that was put in place for you. Hey, you're black. Of course, you can't be qualified for the job. You're a dummy. You're a monkey, right? Like this, the racist terms that they used to call us, right? I'm not literally calling us, but I'm just saying what they used to call. Then you go look at a monkey; they look like more. They look more like a monkey than we do. Now, with that being said, right? That stuff was put in protection for you because you came from a different background. You may have had a different obstacles in life. You may have dress. You may have a different you have different features, right? And the only thing that stopped you from getting the job was because you were black. And I do understand that women benefited from DEI. I mean, there was discrimination against women in the workplace, especially black women. But what was the problem with moving that? I mean, why would you remove that? What was the people?
Let me ask you this. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say the people, right? Literally said that the country was being taken over by DEI people. Diversity, equity. They literally were saying diversity, equity, and inclusion is the problem. Come on. Why take that away? What for what reason? And then they want to spin it, who's ever qualified, get the job. Did any person, what made them not be qualified? Can you not put
Because let me ask you this, because think about this. Let's keep it a stack.
Let's keep it a stack.
In DEI, is that really necessary when we already have, because we technically have affirmative action already. So you have affirmative action already, and then it's already illegal to discriminate on the basis of race. So then, would the DEI be necessary, you think?
Yes. I think it would definitely be
negative. Because DEI, that includes, because that includes sexuality, sexual orientation, and gender. That's the DEI. So, like, for example, this is what I've seen. I've seen certain job postings and even board member requirements where they actually require a member who's a member of the LGBTQ community to be part of the board as a DEI protocol.
Who benefited from affirmative action, though? Who really benefited from affirmative action?
Women, but that's not true, though. They say white women are the primary ones who benefited off of affirmative action.
Come on.
That's what they say. I don't believe that, though.
I'm saying, okay.
They say that. I mean, that's what they say. They were the primary benefactors of affirmative action.
Do you know what? Yeah, that, because I'm saying I believe that. You said white women.
They say it's white women were the ones.
Okay, cool. So with that being said, bro, do you know what the definition of diversity, equity, and inclusion? Like, do you know what that entails?
Yes. So it's just you're putting protocols in place on the basis of not just race, but you're talking about gender and sexual orientation too, and gender.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I'll say this. I'll say that I don't think it's wrong.
And I'm not saying like.
Okay, I can tell you.
I'm not trying to talk about the people, but I'm saying what's wrong with recognizing, let's just read it. It's a concept and practice that aims to recognize and value people's differences while also ensuring fair opportunities and a welcoming work environment. Fair opportunities.
Okay, so then let me ask you this. So if it's already illegal to discriminate on the basis of race, sexuality, and gender, then how do they not already have the opportunity to be able to be employed?
How do they get around it? They always get around it, though.
So tell me, how would they get around that? Tell me.
If you look at, I mean, it's a whole rabbit hole. I mean, when you look at job application, I mean, not job application, when you look at when you're applying for a bank, and the person here was fully qualified, regardless, and they be black, regardless of credit score. They have the good credit, they have this, but they get denied. We've seen even how the banks get around some things like this. There's still discrimination happening in the workplace. There's still discrimination wherever you go.
Well, I'll say this. Let's say it's happening in the workplace. It is illegal, no? So there's recourse. Whereas before there wasn't any recourse.
These people aren't really getting punished for that, though. There's not a lot of punishment to major corporations. Let's talk about discrimination.
I disagree with that. There was a recent case. This is recent of a woman.
Yeah, I'm saying like not every discrimination case is getting like, it's not really getting caught like that. You know what I'm saying? And getting taken down.
It was on this platform. I saw it. An actual influencer showed screenshots of a woman saying that her business is not going to hire any African Americans, and she worked in HR. And then her bosses found out because they put this video out and it had like 20 million views.
Yeah, I'm saying like they're not catching a lot of these cases though. That's what I'm saying.
You said they're not catching them.
They're not like because nobody. If you gotta have proof, you gotta prove that it was actual discrimination. Of course, then they got big lawyers that come in and say, "Well, that wasn't discrimination." But it's a whole rap. Like people are getting around that. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the corporation is getting around it, even though you may see that it was clear discrimination, right? Still, people are getting around. The corporations are getting around that.
You're saying,
and they're not getting taken down for that. Not getting taken down on that.
So you're saying, okay, so let me see if I understand you. You're saying there are ways to get around it, even though it's technically illegal.
Yes.
And the DEI is like,
and a lot of the times they get away with it. I don't think DEI is the issue.
You don't think it's an issue?
I don't think it's an issue.
Well, I mean, I hear that, I guess. I mean, I respect that. I'm someone who's a little bit split on it, to be honest with you. Because on the one hand, I do like diversity. I think I do like diversity, but at the same time, I ask myself, is DEI really needed if it's already legal to discriminate on the basis of race anyway, and people already have the opportunity to be able to be employed? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, is it really necessary? But your thing is, bro. Like I said, it was necessary because they put it in for protection of you. The fact that we even have to write laws for black people to begin with, or people of all different ethnic backgrounds or whatever, is a problem. They were trying to correct the wrongs, but Caucasian people started taking that as that it was oppressing them. That's the only reason think about that. The only reason they removed it is because there was complaints from Caucasian people that it was oppressing them for them trying to correct their wrong on us or other ethnic groups. That's the only reason they removed it. There was no person getting a job without meeting the qualifications. Think about that shit. Think about like I'm sorry, of course. Think about that for a split second. The lineage of evil is removing a program that was meant to rewrite their wrongs for you and me and other people, all because they say it was oppressing Caucasian men, because black folks, Hispanics, or whatever was getting the job but not even meeting the qualifications. That wasn't happening. They don't want us in the workspace. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you really think about it critically, what it was for, why it was put there, who started complaining about it, who really thought that they were oppressed, white men complaining about oppression, putting the pressure on Trump and his cabinet to get rid of it, because they really thought that we were taking their jobs and not meeting the qualifications. Think about that. And you don't think that they're going to go for more?
Didn't they try to take away affirmative action, fam? Wait a minute, I gotta look back. Didn't they recently try to get rid of affirmative action, bro? Am I tripping?
So let me ask you this. So what about the whole idea of just saying, okay,
wait a minute,
we're gonna judge. So let me ask you this then. So what's your take on just
wait, you said we still had affirmative action, fam?
Absolutely. I think we still do. I believe. Not in schools though, not in college. Not in college. That was removed in college. In college. Not in the
Wait, wait. This can't be true. This can't. President Trump has reached a 6-year-old executive order 11246, which require federal contractors to practice based on.
Yeah, so it's the revocation of the executive order 11. Yeah, it's the executive order that was put in by LBJ in 65. That's talking about the DEI with federal contractors.
You have to go look at that.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, like I said, DEI from state and local governments is still put in place. That's not going anywhere. He's only talking about federal contractors. That was the one I was talking about. So he's revoking, I think it's EO 11246 or something like that. Yeah, I read it. I read it yesterday.
No, I'm keep the stat pulled up because I'm gonna read that. Yeah. But yeah, so again, you don't think that's gonna trickle down?
No,
to the other.
No.
Okay.
No, because every state and local government is different, so they choose what type of protocols they have. Like I said, I live here in Dallas. Most of the chamber, a lot of the people within the Chamber of Commerce and within state and local government, they're black. The city council, most of these people here are black here in Dallas. Even though it's more white majority here.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's how I said. So it's not. Well, if you think that I'm fear-mongering, I'm really not. I just think that I'm seeing something. And I think that that's what the direction is that we're moving. But that's just how I see it. Still get your money. Don't go out living in fear. Don't be scared of the Caucasian man or scared of what's gonna happen to you. No, go live your life. But at the same time, be vigilant. I mean, be ready for Jesus' return. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just think that I'm seeing, and a lot of people have this sentiment, and I don't think it's fear mongering. Well, he dropped. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Wait, clever girl says, I'm from Dallas as well. Lies. Okay. Let me restart this, guys. I got a violation. I think I said something. Oh man. Wait, what? Oh my God, that's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know, man. I see it. I think I see it, bro. I think I see it. There's a mystery in our town dating a black man. She had him arrested for rough play, and he's been in county jail for almost 40. Good Lord. Good Lord. Oh shoot, I forgot to change the background. This was a balanced conversation, you know what I'm saying? Very balanced. Yeah, listen, y'all gotta forget. I can't be as spicy no more. I'm trying to do better, but and I'm trying not to let nobody get me out of that because I don't want y'all to be able to miss out on these conversations and stuff like that. But gotta stay calm and collected. But overall, whether you disagree with him or not, at least he didn't come in with no crazy energy. So I ain't really gotta go off. No, I don't want to do that no more. Unless somebody says something stupid, right? Yeah, but don't pedestalize nobody, man. It's a troll account talking about nope. What do you mean nope? What do you mean nope? You don't agree with it? Black men do not mind laying in. What is this, bro? Black men do not mind laying in lice at any cost. He probably get out and go right. What kind of comment, bro? What kind of comment? Hey man, y'all hit that like button on YouTube, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Help out the algorithm, get it out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tap the screen on TikTok. We're gonna try to have it. We'll try to have a little conversation. We'll try to. Oh shoot, Indiana, I did not see it. Bro. Yo, my fault. My fault. Hey, that's my bad, bro. I thought I linked it already. Goodness gracious. Hold on. Hey, my fault. Yo, y'all gotta let me know. Y'all gotta let me know something, bro. Y'all gotta let me know something. Hold on. My bad. Okay, and what? Y'all tap the screen share like, okay, and what? What are you talking about? It's okay to be a danger to what? What the heck are you talking about, bro? Like, okay, and what? What do you mean? Matter of fact, men are a danger to women. That's a problem. You don't think we should be addressing why men are a danger to women? Huh? Like, what is wrong with you? That boy came in and said, okay, and anyway, y'all tap the screen share a lot. I don't understand. I never understood dudes like that. What? This is embarrassing. What do you say? This is embarrassing. Live. Go look at. Go look at what? Go look at what? What are you saying? Go look. Yo, y'all tap the screen share alive, bro. Tap the screen share alive. Somebody hurt him. Yeah, somebody hurt him, bro. They always be hurt. That's why they be coming in saying a whole bunch of stupid stuff. Like, what are you saying? Right? Yeah, like I be really trying to be up here addressing the stuff, and these guys come in and say something stupid. Like, what was the point of that, bro? What was the point of that? Anyway, y'all heard what DJ Akademiks said. DJ Akademiks is a scrub, bro. Why are you trying to sexualize a 15-year-old boy? Like, miss me with this nonsense, bro. That's one reason that men are a danger. God, I should have put women. I should have put men are a danger to women and children, bro. The way they keep acting around them, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. This dude tried to sexualize a 15-year-old, like, and the fact that we have a 15-year-old literally telling people, telling him that, hey man, I'm 15. What are you talking about? Tell that to the women in Afghanistan. Your issue, very first world problem. What's wrong with the women in Afghanistan? Deja, I really don't know if you're reading the room or not. Like, right? And so I'm trying to have grace for you. Bro, stop. It goes both ways. What are you talking about? There is no women are not a threat to men. Let's stop the BS. You niggas ain't nowhere scared of me. Y'all ain't scared. If you are scared of women, I would question your manhood, but I ain't gonna do that. But you know darn well that y'all don't be scared of women. You're not walking down the street scared of women, bro. You ain't always looking over your shoulder worried about if a woman about to attack you. Boy, stop the cap. Stop the cap, bro. You don't. Like, what do y'all be talking about? And then you said, bro, what this guy said? He said, bro, stop. It goes both ways. What about these women that get men in trouble? Bro, what are you talking about? Men are a danger to everybody and children, bro. Let's stop the cap. Let's stop the cap. What are you talking about? Women ain't a danger to children. in most cases, in majority of cases. And matter of fact, let's stop the BS, bro. Y'all know, don't, if I was to ask men, right, who would you rather leave your child with? A random man or a random woman? Like if you just had to, because it was like you about to lose your life or something, and you just had to, you know darn well you'd be choosing a woman. You're always going to choose the woman. So stop acting like women aren't better human beings in majority of the cases. Yes, ma'am, Miss Carla, I am. I'm on both of them. In majority of the cases, you guys know darn well that you will be leaving your child with the woman. Let's stop the bullshit. I mean, let's stop the BS. Please, can we stop playing games, bro? It's 2025, man. Play video games, but don't play with me. Don't play with me. We've asked this question so many times. You guys are not leaving your child with a man. You wouldn't even trust a male babysitter. Come on. Like, what are we talking? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Who's an effeminate man? Bro, you have a beard and there's nothing masculine about you. And you're bald headed. I don't understand these guys. Bro, give me the definition of effeminate. Give me the definition of effeminate, fam. These dudes read one word in the Bible and then applied it to their life. So I really want to talk. No, I'm not hurt by it. I just want to talk to him. And then he wrote in all caps, he's screaming. And then you're ugly. Nigga don't even have a masculine jawline. What woman wants to sit on his face? Nobody. See, I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be calling out people and I say some things. I'll be trying not to. Like, bro, come on, bro. You know me next to you is a bad day. You know me next to you is a bad day. Come on now. Everybody, why all y'all dudes that talk to me, why y'all can't do this? Why y'all, why your hair can't grow? Why you never got, why y'all can't grow? Why your hair never shine? Like, why y'all can't grow nothing? You know what I'm saying? I really start to question why y'all can't do, why y'all never look like nothing? Why your genetics going bad? Right? You got an old 60-year-old dusty man with a beard talking about effeminate. He probably messed with little children. And then he got on a suit. Never trust these niggas in a suit. They be the worst ones. They be the worst ones. Brother, go ahead and come. I'm gonna invite you, fam. I'm gonna invite you. I'm inviting you up. Why are you a coward? Older me, bro. I see why y'all. I see. I'm trying not to turn on the coon today. I'm really trying not to turn on the coon today, bro. I'm really trying to calm it down. But anyway, y'all tap me. Somebody go to his page. He said all his daughters are models. Are you an active father? Or are you living off of them? I should have known it was a nigga like Tokyo-ish. Look at him. LeBron can't, and you ain't him. LeBron can't what? So you have no sexual discipline. LeBron can't what? This is why I don't like older men, bro. Because they failed the community, right? They failed the community. And then they never come up and talk to you like a man, but yet they act like they're so masculine, right? If you older men are so masculine, right? If y'all so masculine, you black men are so masculine, right? Then why is the white man still your dad globally? Don't worry, I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. Pathetic. Pathetic. This dude's still in the comments. Hey, bro, I'm gonna invite you one more time and then I'm gonna block you, bro, because obviously you're a coward, right? You're a coward. Your beard about to come down to your chest. Trim it. It ain't really giving us, my G. And if you can't talk, then just be quiet. Well, I'm gonna go. Matter of fact, if you can't accept the invite, then that shows me you're a coward. Older black man. What are you talking about? I know. I'm gonna give him 5 seconds. I'm gonna wait on him to make another comment. Then I'm gonna get rid of him. Dude got 9,000 followers. He talking about he got 2 wives. He talking about he got 2 wives, right? He ain't got no goddamn 2 wives, bro. Man, ain't got no goddamn 2 wives. Who is this? Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Oh Lord, what's going on?
Nah, just one. I've been looking at some of your content from yesterday and today. Like I said, I was right.
What content where? On the YouTube channel?
No, on TikTok. You just bashing black
How did you concede last time, but then you say you looked at my content and say that I'm right? You conceded last time, and then you said now you're saying that I'm bashing black men. The prompt does not.
That's what I said. That's what I said last time when I was here. I was like, a lot of your content bash black men.
Did you catch the last live where I was actually talking to black men, right? And we was up here talking about politics, like literally 5 minutes ago before I restarted.
I don't really. I be scrolling and I see your post. I see the post, and what I see is just say something negative about black men, so I keep scrolling.
Then why? Okay, if all I do is say something negative about black men, then why do you come up? What is negative about? What is negative about? First of all, what is negative about this prompt?
Men are dangerous to women.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Just a blatant statement.
It's not. Men are a danger. Men are a danger to women and children.
You're being responsible, right?
Well, calling it out, saying we need to stop being a danger to women and children.
And we already got.
Hey, man. I'm not God. Hey, man. Listen, I'm not God, right? I'm not perfect, but I will tell the truth. Men, who would you rather leave your child with if you had no choice? Would you leave it with a man or would you leave it with a woman?
Do I know both of them?
No, you're about to lose your life, right? In this hypothetical scenario, you're about to lose your life. There's a woman, there's a man in front of you. Who are you going to give your child to?
The woman, of course.
Well, then shut up, because you already know how. You already know. Pause. It doesn't matter if it's a man, a boy, or a girl. You already know how men are. In your mind, you already know. Think about that. This is too easy. You already know how men are. You know how violent we can be. And yet your nature was to give your child to a woman. So please stop. So if I say men are a danger to women and children, right? And you literally in your mind just said that you would give your child to a woman. Let's stop the bullshit. Let's stop.
I remember what you said last time.
Y'all tap the screen share a lot. What did I say last time, brother?
I started doing this off of an emotion that you seen content on here talking about black women. So you decided to start bashing black men. And I've been seeing that from you.
So where did I bash black men in my statement?
A lot of your content.
Right now in this life, where did I bash black men in my statement, bro?
Men are dangerous to women.
That's not black men. That's not black men.
Hold on. You got 2 black men behind you.
Yes, because I'm using them as an example.
So
I've had Caucasian men in the background as well before.
I haven't seen it. That's the first thing I see.
Okay, well, we're talking, but listen, what does the second sentence say right below him?
Ace metaphor proved that there is no good men.
Yeah.
And you still got two black
Yeah,
men to represent
what,
your
wait, hold on,
tribe.
talk about, wait, do you know what DJ Academics did today? He was
I
trying
don't
to
know.
sexualize a 15-year-old. The fuck are you talking about? You don't even know the story with DJ Academics. Yet you're trying to talk about, yeah, I'm going to talk about disgusting individuals. He tried to
But the thing, what?
tried to sexualize a
Yeah,
15-year-old boy.
I
Okay,
get it.
and a 15-year-old boy had to check him. The fact that a 15-year-old boy had to say, "Hey man, I'm 15," and you still kept going, right? Yeah, I'm going to call you out as a black man. What, I shouldn't hold black men accountable? Stop the cap.
But on the
Yeah.
TV screen, like publicizing
Yeah,
it.
I'm going to yes, yeah, we're going to publicize them. Yes.
But you do understand
That what?
you're tarnishing the image
I'm
of
not
a.
tarnishing. No. I'm not tarnishing
That's
black
what
men's.
we
I'm
see
not
all
tarnishing
day.
black men's image. Honestly,
But
I don't.
this
Honestly,
is the type of stuff.
I don't care about your image. Your
Hold
image.
on,
I don't care
that's
about the
your.
black man's image.
You do care. Do you
No,
care
I
about your
don't.
image? Do you care about your image?
I look good, don't I?
Do you
I
care
look good
about your
myself when I
image?
step out. I don't care about your image.
But these
I
are
don't
the
care. I mean,
things. It's not a.
your image is already ruined globally. The white man ruined
Look,
your image, and you never took it back.
so why are you adding on to the damaging of our
There
image?
is no adding on, fam. Why? I don't know why y'all
You,
keep. I don't know why y'all keep saying that. There is no adding on.
you plus a lot of other creators.
Who is the creator?
We got half of the people downing black women and half of the people downing black men.
Yeah,
And you are part of that chaos.
I'm not a part of that.
I see your
I'm
posts
literally not
all
a
the
part of
time.
that.
Then what are you? Then you're not a part of that.
I'm not a part of that because I have black men that follow me and that come in and actually speak life into other black men and women. So I'm not a part of that, fam.
So what I'm looking at,
But if you,
don't make you a part of that.
I'm not a part of that. You can
So I'm looking.
go check out the YouTube page as well.
I'm looking at men are a danger to women, and you got
Yes.
two black men.
Yeah, because we're talking about men are a danger to women, right? Men are a danger to women. That's the overall prompt. And then I'm talking about Ace Metaphor and DJ Academics. But you can talk about those separately. But in the general prompt is men are, if I was to take out DJ Academics and Ace Metaphor and just said Ace Metaphor proves that there is no good man, would that be better?
Who is this guy to prove that there is no good man?
Well, let me give you a scenario, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me give you a scenario. If the red pill or the manosphere never says anything good about black women, but then you have a guy who actually quote unquote panders, I guess, since they want to say that Ace Metaphor, the guy that hosts the tonight's conversation, right, was also using women to just have sex with him. That allegedly, I have to say allegedly, y'all, right? Then that proves that women should not listen to any man. There is no good man for you to listen to. And you can even throw me in there. You can throw me in there.
I'm not.
Okay.
You trying to go based off what somebody sees on a television. You saying something on a television
I'm
screen.
literally telling them, hey, don't listen to any man.
But look though, off of something you seen on a television.
I see this in real life.
Yes, and
I see this in I see this in real life.
Okay,
I see
it in real life, right?
Yeah. Do you see stuff in statistics as well?
Yes, and you also see the good things.
Well, then who? What gender is the most? What gender is the most evil?
Do you also?
What gender is the most evil?
We don't even know that.
Let's stop the cap. Let's stop the cap. Let's stop the cap.
I'm not even gonna cap.
Let's stop the cap. Let's stop the cap. Let's stop the cap. Let's stop the cap. I can't stand when a nigga can't answer the question. What gender has done more evil to people?
Because if I give you the answer,
what gender has done more evil to people?
Men and women.
I said what gender? I'm sorry. Matter of fact, what specific sex?
Men and women.
What specific sex has done more harm to people?
You are too emotional.
Hey
That's the
man,
problem.
I'm laughing because it's so easy, bro.
No, I'm trying to take.
What sex has done more harm to people, fam? Y'all tap the screen, share the live, but I'm just laughing.
I already told you, but you
It's
keep
not
trying
men.
to change.
It's not men and women. It's not, how is it men and women? What? How is it men and women? When did women take us as spoils of war?
All right, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say
I don't
it's your
care. I don't
sister.
care about
Hold
your.
on.
I don't care about your anecdotal example.
I'm telling you
I'm
this
talking
how
about
this is
history.
both.
I'm talking about history.
Women are involved in
I'm
war.
talking about history.
Women are involved.
Which sex has done more harm to people?
I'm telling you, we were
You cap
women and men.
which sex? I don't know why you're gonna keep being disingenuous, bro. This is too funny. You really are. You really, because even balanced men would know that historically they have done more harm. A real man would even say that. Are you not a real man?
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying. Look. Before you go psycho on me,
Hey man, I swear, bro. Niggas never
Look.
gonna answer the goddamn question, boy. They run from the goddamn question.
I'm not run. I'm trying to tell you.
You cannot. If I say which sex, fam, it cannot be both sexes. So which sex?
Because when I think about it, it's always behind a woman.
No wars. Majority of wars have not been behind a woman. Y'all like to say that because you don't want to take accountability for how evil we have been as men.
All right. So you saying men was the only ones fighting in that war?
A lot of times, men were the ones starting wars, fam.
All right, and
men were the ones who couldn't put their ego aside, and they went and conquered people and took women and children as spoils of war.
Guess who was healing those?
A lot of women weren't in a lot of those wars back in the day.
Guess who was the nurses?
A lot of women weren't in a lot of those wars nowadays. It wasn't women going out and yeeting people.
Who were the nurses?
What do you mean? What are you talking about nurses for? You say who's what?
Because I'm about to get to my point.
And what time period? You want to bring in history?
Any time period.
I told you. I told you.
They're going to aid my bad behavior. They're the nurses.
Who starts? Okay, fine, but let's spin it like that. Who starts the bad behavior?
What? This is childish.
Who starts the bad? No. Because stop trying to listen. This is what we're not gonna do. We're not going to bring in women when we know that men have done the most harm. You want to ask Jesus about it?
Okay.
Have we not had this conversation before?
Okay.
What did Jesus say?
Men does the most harm. We can say that.
All right, bet.
This is what I'm trying to get to.
But fam, it's done. You don't have to say nothing else. Just thank you. Finally. Let that marinate. Let that marinate, bro. Y'all tap the screen, shut alive. Tap the screen, shut alive.
But you gotta understand what you're doing to the image.
I am not doing anything to anybody's image. Are you affected by DJ Akademiks and freaking Ace Metaphor?
I'm telling you, it's so much of this going on right now. It does affect my image.
No, it doesn't, fam.
I promise you.
It doesn't affect your image, fam. Why
it's so much black woman hate and black men hate on this
app. Well, then I'm sorry. Well, then I have to address. I have to address the black men, bro. I have to address the black men. It's a need.
By saying that men are black men.
That's all men. That's all men. It's not all men. That's all types of men.
You should say all types of men, right?
That's all types of men.
But when I look at you,
look at this guy. Look. Talk your ish.
When I look at your posts, all I see is black
cool
men.
Have you ever seen any other posts?
Yes.
Yeah. So have you went to my main page where I called out Miss Jasmine? That's with what's that dude's name? Not Nick Cannon, but what's the Cam Newton? Where I literally called her out for trying to think that she would be third time's a charm, and literally joked about it by getting pregnant by him. Come on now.
I'm gonna have to
I've-
screenshot some of your lives because
Screenshot them, fam. I don't
need
screenshot this
I
one.
need to show you what you're posting.
Thank you.
Obviously don't know what you're posting.
I literally know what I'm posting because it's all recorded. Like we're on YouTube.
Earlier, when I was scrolling, you were bashing black men.
I literally
But
was.
just now, I look. I say active.
I wasn't bashing black men.
Look. This is how I stopped on your page. I see men are dangerous to women. I just
Men are a danger to women.
And all I see was 2 black men behind.
How is men are a danger to women? How is that bashing?
Bashing black men?
Hey, no, men in general. The reason you're focused on
I'm not talking about.
You're focused on 2 black men, bro. If a dude put me on the green,
I'm not focused on them.
If people put somebody on the green screen, right, and they start capping on them, that's bashing a black man. That's clowning. That's joking.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about this thing, this act that a lot of our black people are doing that's damaging our image, and you're adding to it.
Gotcha. I'm adding fuel to the fire.
Just like you say, hold on. Just like you saying those guys that was bashing black women that made you want to do this.
Yeah.
Right. So you're doing the same thing that they're doing.
Yeah, I'm calling it out.
And guess what?
I don't call it out. I don't call it out in a bad way.
TikTok is going to keep pushing your life because that's what they promote.
Mm-hmm.
And you know this. You know that.
No, I've held political conversations too, and I've called out Caucasian people and still had over 3, and I get shut down for that. I go hard on Trump, right? And the things he's doing, I get shut down for that. Do you know how much white people hate me? What are you talking about? So if I call out Caucasian men, would that make you feel better?
Bro.
So I'm sorry, if I was to take out what's the dude name? DJ Akademiks and Ace Metaphor, and I remove the sentence right there. Ace Metaphor proves there is no good man, and I just said men are a danger to women. Would that make you happy?
That would make me more okay. Because when I scroll up, hold on. When I scroll up, I just see 2 black men and I see men are dangerous.
That's your fault. You're taking it out of context. Men, it don't say black men are a danger to women. I just have
that's what I see.
Well, too damn bad.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you're promoting at the end of the day.
I'm not promoting it. Oh, so never call out a black man.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You literally saying it because you're pussy popping for him. You're saying never call out a black man.
No, I'm saying
that's what you're saying. You got 2 black men on the freaking background. So now you over here messing up the black man's image. What?
I'm saying
I could put Kevin Samuels on the background and talk about what he said. You still gonna be like, bro, that's bad.
I'm saying the same thing that I say about the black men who bash black women.
Oh.
Stop helping promote negativity. Stop tearing down.
River.
Stop helping tear down
me image. I can't help tear down something that was already done before me.
You're doing it.
Tap the screen, share like cry me a river, bro.
They've been trying to
start your live and talk about me. Say that, hey,
talk about you.
Controversial Shannon, he disses black men. He don't like black men.
But that may not be dissing a black man, right?
No, tell your truth.
Or are you
tell your truth?
What ethnicity are you like?
I'm sorry.
Are you a black American or no?
Yeah, I'm a black American.
And do you care about?
I don't care what nobody. I don't care what nobody says about me.
Do you care about the image of the?
I really don't care about the black man's image. Black men should have cared about their image before I even got on this earth.
But you're part of that image.
I'm not part of that image. I can set my own image. I can be my own man. So this whole collective idea of an image, your image is messed up globally. If you wanted to fix it, you would have fixed it many, many years ago. And every time you look at a dollar bill, I don't see a black man's image on there. Point proven. Fix it your damn. I don't care about the goddamn black man's image. Be your own man.
You care about the black woman's image, right?
I care about calling out men who disrespect their own group of women.
Do you care about the black
Well,
woman's image?
actually, I care about harmful rhetoric.
Do you care about black woman's image?
Yeah.
But you don't care about your image.
Nope. Nope. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The black woman's image is tarnished, and who was it? All right, bye. You're a hypocrite. The fuck you come up here for? Like what? What? Do you care about the black man? No, I don't. Do you care about the black woman's image? Yes, I do.
Bro, this is crazy, man. What the fuck? Where you from, bro?
Why?
This rhetoric is real crazy right now.
Oh Lord,
what are you pandering?
What was the rhetoric I was doing?
The title in general, that's just crazy rhetoric.
It's not, because if I get into history and get into why I'm saying the things that I'm saying, you would actually
But what
understand.
men are you talking? You need to be more specific.
Men in general, my nigga. Men in general.
Like, I'm a single father. Like, I don't understand this.
I don't care.
As a single father, I really don't understand it.
I don't
in history, this is the most deadbeat ass women in the world.
There you go. See? So don't get mad. Don't get mad at me if I start calling black men a conquered and buck broken race of men. But go ahead. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Hey, and you lead by example, because you're the king of the buck broke.
I'm not talking bad about black women. Every time you niggas get online and you just said the most. Let me show you what you look like, bro. Let me show you what you look like. Right there.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Who you want me to look like? Leonardo DiCaprio? Leonardo DiFaggio?
No, you look like a Sambo, you idiot.
Come on now.
You're a Sambo.
You a racerhead. But we ain't here to talk about people.
Come on, camera. Come on, camera, bro. You say a racerhead. I hope you're not bald. Come on, camera, though. I'm gonna invite you to turn on you.
Look, boy, you is moist, bro.
Okay, cool. Yeah, moist, all that. So come on, camera.
I can't even come on camera.
Oh,
I don't got enough followers.
Oh man, this nigga lame. All right. So address what you want to address, brother.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Remember that's a black man for you. Y'all tap the screen, share a lot. That's a black man for you right there. But go ahead.
And those dudes in the background, those are not black Americans. Those are tethers. Those are Africans.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna start the bullshit.
I'm just telling you.
Where's Ace Metaphor from?
I don't know I know where his family from.
I'm not doing this stupid ass.
Where his family from?
It's a black man.
He's a tether.
No, he's not.
Just like most of your fan base, they're tethers.
How are they tethered?
These women in the comments.
What is a tether, bro? What is the definition of tether? What's the definition of tether?
Is people that tether on to our community and tether on to our culture. You got that? They leech on to us.
So are you saying that I'm not a foundationally black American and a descendant of a slave?
My family from North Carolina, whoever said that in the comments.
So are you trying to say that I'm not FBA and I'm not a foundationally black American?
No, I didn't say that.
No, you really don't.
I asked you where your family was from.
Houston.
I mean, you might be FBA. We got a lot of Sambos in FBA.
So what makes me a Sambo? Right?
Because you coping for one side, one gender. Like it ain't good dudes out here.
I don't.
There's good men out here, bro.
Where are the good men?
You're gonna see when the war start. I hope you got all these women on here that's caping for you. I hope you got their back.
I got my
when that war start and they asses by themselves. I hope you come through like Superman and save them. Because ain't nobody wants to. We're gonna remember all of this shit.
You're gonna fault.
Yes.
You're gonna cool.
War.
Yeah, war. Y'all, what war? Yeah. What war are you talking about? Because y'all niggas, you never won a war.
never won. You don't know me,
No,
bro.
I'm being serious.
You don't know me, bro.
When in America, when in America, so let me say this. Then you tell when in America, right? Every time you look at a dollar bill, do you see any black presidents on it? When you look at positions of power, do you see a black man in it? As a collective group?
You don't see our dollars was erased. See, if you go back,
here we go with the bullshit. I'm talking about right now, nigga.
Okay.
I'm talking about right now. Do you see any goddamn thing with your motherfucking? You are talking.
I know what your problem.
Tell
You've
me.
been indoctrinated.
To what?
You've been indoctrinated.
To what?
You've been indoctrinated.
To what?
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
See, look, he can't answer the question.
What's the question?
I just asked you, where do you see that shit at today?
You know our history been erased. You know that. And you're gonna sit here and make a mockery out of it.
I'm not making a mockery. I'm just saying you tried to come up here and say that this is the most deadbeat women, right? But then you get mad at me if I respond.
I live in a community.
Are black women deadbeat?
Yeah, they deadbeats.
See, exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about. But then you get mad when I say that the black man has a white daddy. That you couldn't beat your white. I'm a black man, aren't I guess I have to own up to that. The white man is still your dad. You're still time out. Pause. You still conquered. I do work for a millionaire black man, but that's neither here or there. But even he would have to get his money from. We know how that works.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but let's stop the bullshit here. You keep
glazing over these white men?
Bro. You don't know me.
Glazing over these white men.
You don't know me.
The force power that they have. They don't have no real power.
You don't know me. We just sit here talk. I literally just said, bro, in the last slide before I restarted, that black people are moving into an age where they're politically extinct because they're literally trying to take away your fucking rights. I literally just said that before I restarted the live. I was on white people's butt with two other black men up here. What are you talking about? But every time, but then when we get to talking about black men specific, y'all niggas make it black men.
Are they trying to take away our rights? Or are they trying to take away women's right to murder these children?
What the fuck? I'm not talking about abortion, nigga. I'm talking about calling back certain programs that were put in place to help your ass. They was trying to correct.
Name one. Name a program that was designed to help black men. Name a program.
Is DEI not?
We don't need no plan Bs.
What are you talking about? What the fuck? Do you know what the fuck DEI was for?
No, it ain't for us.
You got it, bro. You got it.
For white women and Asian people.
You got it. You got it.
For white women and Asian people.
You got it, bro.
Nothing to do with us.
I got you, bro. You got it. You can have
right,
it.
That's it.
You can have
a white supremacist talking point.
You can have a white supremacist talking point. What the fuck are you talking about?
Whenever they want to call us the N-word, they say
my G, bro. Who is Charlie Kirk, fam? Who is Charlie Kirk?
Another white supremacist.
Okay, what did he say? Do you remember what he said? He said the problem is he said that he would not trust a black pilot, man or woman, because he would think that they're there because of DEI. Bro, there's a whole section of people in these spaces that literally say that the problem in our country is DEI and that
we've
black.
We've been having this.
Are you going to keep interrupting me or let me finish?
Okay,
bro?
go ahead.
You're trying. You know how they spinning it, fam. That was created, but you're not listening. That was created for you.
I understand what you're saying, but that's been the case for us.
Listen, all right. Since you say there's nothing for black men, since you say there's nothing for black men, no program. Why you niggas can't rebuild Wall Street?
We can.
No, you can't. You ain't did it.
We can.
You ain't did it yet. They had six. They had goddamn. Y'all done had so long to goddamn build it.
Y'all.
Them older black men. Shit.
Bro, you too. Stop excluding yourself, bro. Ain't no fucking.
I'm calling. All right, cool. We could have did a long time ago. We haven't did it.
Shit, crazy as hell, bro.
We have not done it.
That's because we got tethers like your ass.
I'm not how am I a tether?
You a tether now.
How am I a tether, fam?
Because, man, you're going to get deported with them people if you keep it up.
Fam,
I promise you.
Deported with, you know what? Actually, bro, get your money, get out. I encourage black folks to get their money and get out.
Nah, we ain't going nowhere. This is our, we're going to die right where our ancestors died.
Yeah, you show live. Hey, you show live gonna die. Yeah, that show live gonna happen. Yeah, that show is gonna happen. You are effing right. You are effing right, fam. You are effing right. I understand. Yes, you are definitely going to lose your life. Staying here. Go ahead. Right?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about being scared, fam. You know, I know, fam, son, y'all scared of the white man. You keep killing yourselves.
Who is we?
Black people keep killing themselves. You're scared of the white man. Why all them gangs ain't come together and go to war against the Caucasian?
Because they ain't built like that. Those are not Black Panthers. Those are gangs. Those are little
them
kids.
Them black people, nigga. Them are black people.
Yeah, but they
can put all that shit. They can put all that shit to the side. We can put all that stuff to the side, come together and actually build. But you know what we do? We hop on panels and talk about weed, bonnets, lashes, and nails, and welfare, and government assistance, and the black woman is a pawn to keep the black man down. And yet you were sitting there letting your goddamn women get raped right. We were sitting there as men back in the day, letting our women get raped right in front of us. And they were used as breeders, but don't got no smoke for that shit, but got all the smoke in the world for the woman. I find that funny. And then you're calling women deadbeats when a whole bunch of men walked away from the goddamn household. Anyway, y'all niggas made it about black men. I said men are a danger to women. And then I was going to talk about what DJ Akademiks said and Ace Metaphor said. This wasn't even about black men. You made it about black men because y'all quick to getting y'all feelings.
Let me touch on this first topic. You said black men walked away. That's the funniest shit I ever heard in my life.
We do it today.
Black men grab their suitcases and they say, you know what, bitch? We out of here, man.
I mean, we do it today. We do it today. We do it today. You get it. You do it today. We do it today. We get a woman pregnant. We may not want to be with her. We leave the child. So you don't pay attention to that. So why are women crying and why is there an outcry of black women? Why is there
our sisters?
They're not your sisters. You said that they deadbeats. Don't call them your sisters no more. You lost their privilege. You're a tether.
Well, my son's mother is a deadbeat. I was talking about her.
Your son. No, you didn't, nigga. You said black women were a deadbeat. You said this is the biggest deadbeat generation. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about my kids.
You bullshit. Stop the cap, nigga. You said this is the biggest deadbeat generation of women. That's what you said.
It is when I look around.
And then you said black women are deadbeats. When I asked you the question, are black women deadbeats? You said yes, nigga. Stop the cap.
But what about the black woman that went on vacation and left her kids in the house?
I think we addressed that before. This is new topics.
What about the black woman that had 6 kids and she gave them all up because she never got a chance to live her best life?
What story is that? What article is that? What's her name?
I forgot her name, but you look it up.
What's her name? You can't give me the name. I'll look it up later. Right? Cool. I'll look it up later. Right? You said so. Now we're gonna play what aboutism.
I'm just saying.
This is what happens. This is what happens. What I find funny, right? When a man is talking about men, we so weak that we want to bring women into a man's conversation. We talking about men.
Do better.
We talk. Time out. Pause. We talking about men, and y'all want to say, what about women? That's why we can't get nowhere. Because when we addressing men and the things they do, you want to bring goddamn woman into the conversation, nigga. That's sassy. That's zesty. Like what are we doing?
Okay. I put some zesty stuff on my salad. What the fuck? What you expect people to be offended by that?
You are offended, fam. Because when I'm calling out black men or talking about men, you want to come up here, right? And y'all made it black. Y'all made it black. Just because I have 2 black men, literally Ace Metaphor is the dude in the red shirt. And then I was going to talk about DJ Akademiks and how he was trying to sexualize a 15-year-old boy. That shit happened today. Okay. And when I said men are a danger to women, That's men in general, fam. Goodness gracious. That don't say black men are dangerous to women.
DJ
Even
Academic is Caribbean.
all right, then. So what? So if I just said that there was gonna be two different topics, why did you take the first prompt and then equate it to DJ Academics?
Because that's what you got in the background. These guys,
So if I say
these guys don't come from our lineage,
bro, are
we
men
come from a different lineage. You understand?
are men a danger to women?
No. Men are protectors. We're no fucking danger to women. We're protectors. We the protectors of society.
How do you
We the
kill?
reason.
How do you
We
kill?
the reason.
Who, first of all, who is we? Because the white man owns everything in this land. So who the fuck is
The
we?
white man don't run nothing in this land.
What
That's
land?
what you
What
got
land are
messed
you
up.
in? What land are you in?
I'm in North Carolina.
In this country, the white man runs everything.
I tell you what, you can send your motherfucking strongest white man over here. Send him over here.
You over here talking about. You over here saying some. You over here saying some dumb. You over here. Oh my god! You about to go.
See if he run anything.
You about to go stupid, fam.
Y'all don't understand.
I'm talking about as a collective and as a whole country. I'm talking, fam. I'm talking about as a collective. I'm talking about as a collective.
Funny as hell.
I'm talking about as a collective.
I'm talking about as no collective.
As a collective group in America, bro. The white man running goddamn everything. Now, what you talking about?
No. I know this motherfucking drumstick I got as a collective run every fucking thing.
Hey, who made? Hey, wait. Time out. Who created it?
Who created it?
Who made it?
The aliens created this shit. They dropped this shit off the spaceship.
When you said drumstick, you were referring to a weapon, right?
No, I was referring to a fucking drumstick, some chicken.
Get the fuck off my live.
Yeah.
That was the corniest joke I've ever heard in my life. Chicken nigga. Chicken nigga. Oh my god. Yes, ma'am. How you doing, Miss Kelly?
How you doing?
I'm going one by one addressing heathens.
Yo, Shannon, yo. First of all, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for allowing me to come up and speak. And this is a great topic. I just wanted to say a few things. Can you see why we as Black people were enslaved for over 400 years?
Yeah, because the dudes like Son. Dudes like Son want to keep you on the plantation.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
And think that he running something. With a chicken drumstick.
Right. Because they have absolutely no understanding. They cannot see, they cannot fathom when you were trying to talk to the man and say that they're taking away Black people political rights or whatever. They cannot see that. They are so lost. They don't even see what's coming down the pipeline. Okay? They took well, R. Kelly did what he did, but they're going after all these BDs, deviants and everything, because they're placing themselves back on top into power. And you were absolutely right. Making America great again is literally making America white again. And they cannot see that. And the reason why they can't see that, Shannon, is because as long as they have access to white punani, they don't care. That is all that it is. They're okay because they have access. You know why the civil rights movement was? To have access to white pom pom. So as long as they have access to white pom pom, they feel like they are winning. Okay? Shannon, you can't listen. The other day you was talking to Earl. I sent you $20 to drop him. They don't care. Okay, they don't care. I mean, you're just talking to a wall right now. Okay, they don't care. You understand what I'm saying? They
Yes,
feel
ma'am.
like they are winning. You understand what I'm saying? And they're gonna walk right back onto the cotton field, and they don't know it. And there's nothing that you can do, Shannon, to stop it. They do not care. They do not see. They do not reason. They are not wise. They are lost. This man is saying that when this war happens, what are the women going to do? What army and what factory does he own to make ammunition to protect himself?
Not a goddamn thing. He
It's
owns.
not a goddamn thing.
He gonna go to Popeyes and get a drumstick.
Exactly.
That's what they do.
They think that winning and ruling is on the tip of their BBC. That's how they control, and that's how they
Bruh.
win, by conquering other races of women. While the white man went into Africa, conquered that, okay, brought them over here, conquered them, okay, segregated them, right? And then you have this man called Martin Luther King Jr. that came and said, "Hey, we all should be integrated or whatever." Then he realized at the end that he said that he's afraid that he might have led his people into a burning house, right? Word on the street was he was deep in balls deep into some white pom pom. That's all they care about. That's all they care, as long as they have.
We gotta see if that's true.
Oh,
I don't know if I believe that one yet.
I believe it.
We gotta see if that's true. They trying to say Obama cheating.
I believe he might be. Hey, we don't know. He might
That'll be a black man's legacy as he leaves. Goddamn. First black president.
It's the truth.
First black president cheating on Michelle. Goddamn, that's crazy.
That's the truth. Listen, you ever heard the saying of black girl magic? You ever heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't no black girl magic, Shannon. You understand? Ain't no woman on the planet more magical than the white woman. Let's keep it 100. They say the black man kryptonite is that white woman. Ain't no woman on the planet got the black man in the chokehold like that white woman. They don't care. As long as they have access to that pom pom, Shannon, you can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing. I hate to break it to you. I think you're a cool dude. I like you, but you ain't nothing you could do about it, sir. I didn't mean to come up here and bring a bad vibe. I really did, but I had to do it. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
It's all good.
It is what it is. But anyway, you have a great night.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Who the hell is this? Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Seems like another cock who hates himself because he's a man. I feel bad for you, bro. I really feel bad for you.
You want to come on camera?
You should go seek some self-validation. You are a little cock.
Gotcha. When's the last time?
You're discussing
Are you
the
married?
entirety of this gender.
Are you married?
No.
Goodbye. Nigga don't even have a wife to validate him, and he coming up here talking about man. Nigga, you don't even got nobody speaking life into your soul, nigga. What the hell are you? What are you talking about? You ain't got nobody to love on, hold, massage, nothing. Yo, come. Hello, that is the dying. You don't know saying for five of the the guys the guys. You seem like you need you seem like you need a therapy man. Another man. As soon as you say she's my face. Shut up. A lot of you niggas need to shut up. Yeah, they're gonna take me out the game, but it is what it is, man. So what did Ace do? Okay, so what Ace has allegedly done is sleeping with the whole congregation. I mean, the whole everybody on there, right? But here's my thing. Ace never said he was a loyal man. Ace didn't say that he believed in monogamy or be with one woman or nothing like that. Ace didn't say nothing like that. So like, I don't even understand why people are surprised. Like they trying to say he the next Derrick Jackson, but he was friends with Derrick Jackson apparently. Like it's like I just find it funny. Oh, we got a white boy in here. Always a stink. Fam, I wear my wedding band every night. What are you talking about? And then my guy come on camera. Oh Lord. Damn, it's an ugly ass. That's an ugly ass Caucasian. Damn. Boy, ooh wee. He talking about it's the one that nobody. I'm literally settled down. How you lose that fast? How you come in saying some stupid stuff? I know that has that dude. Look. First, look. This how hypocritical Dawes is. Always the stinking ones. No one wants to settle down with. That have the most to say. And then you scroll down. Since I got on his ass, this is next message right here. Watch what he say. I'm on. First of all, you can't even say about. What? I'm on about single women? LOL, you a woman. I don't even know what the hell that sentence means. I'm on about single women. I'm on about what? Huh? Let me because now I wanna get this. I'm on about single women. LOL, LOL. You are a woman. You a woman. Man, let me see something. I don't even know. Wait. Let me see if I got a picture that caps on Caucasians. Lucky I ain't got one. Lucky I ain't got one right now, bro. Yeah, but did y'all hear that dude when he tried to that dude tried to ask me, do I care about the black man's image? No. No. And I'm not gonna care about our image until we start caring about our women's image. Stop asking me stupid questions. Image. What are you talking about? I'm not like what are you talking about? I'll stand up for injustices when something happens to each and every one of us, right? But you talk about image. How the hell nobody's destroying an image, bro? People calling out what need to be called out. Sun King, why are you still here? Why are you still here, fam? We was kings. We was kings, fam. I love a kingdom. I love a kingdom, bro. I love any nigga with king in his bio. Suspect, bro. Any person, almost any person with king in his name or in his bio, I know what type of energy we on. Anytime they come up here saying my beautiful black queens, but then if you ask them, are they married to a black queen? Nope. Define sassy. Define sassy. God says, not go lie, hoes. That's it. What's sassy? Calling like a man saying he a king? Suspect, fam. Not you, but I'm just saying, like, if a dude say that, yeah, if you call yourself a king and you have no kingdom, you're a hypocrite. Why would you put kingdom in your name? I mean, king in your name. Where's your kingdom? It damn sure ain't in America. This the white man's kingdom. So where's our kingdom? If you could, do we have a Dora Milaje? Is there a Black Panther? Where, you know what I'm saying? I know this, you know, do you have a, I don't know what you're saying. I literally don't know what you mean. And all that, you said manifestation. God dang it, then why can't we manifest ourselves out of poverty? Somehow you can manifest yourself king, but can't manifest a goddamn job application, finances, resources, equity. But you can manifest a kingdom. That you don't think a person with a kingdom would have all those things first? Like, what are you talking about? Manifest day? What do you mean? You got to manifest. You manifest the word, fam? Manifest the word king. Where, nigga? That's all niggas love calling themselves king. I just find that weird. And then nigga love calling himself a king, but yet be living in a $700 apartment. What are you talking for rent? What are you talking about, king? What are you talking about, king? Stop. You're paying rent. Can we please stop? Like, just say you're a man. Try to be a decent man. Talking about being a king. Like, I'm not even being funny. Like, I don't trust. Every time I hear the voice, what up, my beautiful black brothers? My bad. I'm sorry. What up, my beautiful black brothers? Beautiful black queens. Come on, bro. Come on. Really? That what you want me to, like, for real? When they get to saying Afrocentric queen, I mean king, Omega king, real king, alpha king, lion king. You ain't Mufasa, nigga. You ain't no Aaron Pierre, nigga. That's Mufasa. You stop. Stop. They be getting on my nerves with that nonsense, bro. That's why I just don't trust that name. I mean, I don't trust that, bro. I don't. It's not me being mean. I've noticed the niggas that call themselves kings, they get to opening their mouth, and it sounds like a whole bunch of boy. It don't even sound like a prince. It sounds like a child. You feel me? So it's like, come on now. But yeah, but not too much on that. I'm done. Yeah, but kings, bro, get the word king out your name, bro. Like, just unless you actually are one. I have. Listen, I'll tell you right now. I haven't met a black king in America. Put it like this. I'll say this. I've never met a black king on TikTok. I don't even call myself a king. I'm just a man. I'm just a man, fam. Trying to be a better man every day, while still calling out our brothers. Yeah. And if you don't like it, then why? I don't understand this. The point of talking to them is to have balanced conversation. But this dude over here talking about I'm ruining uh images. Why are you putting our people down? Who's our people? Who is our people? The men that do that are not my people. So who is our people, bro? Come on. Really? Who is our people, bro? DJ Academics is our people, bro. Ace Metaphor is our people. Derek Jackson is our people. And all these red pill people is our people. Kevin Samuels was my people. I'm gonna put Kevin Samuels in the back. I'm really gonna make him mad one day, bro. I'm really gonna, you know what? I'm gonna make him mad one. I'm gonna put Kevin Samuels on the background, and we'll talk about what Kevin Samuels said. We will have a conversation about everything that Kevin Samuels said. Yeah, yeah. Kevin Samuels was not our people. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yep. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna do it. I ain't got no choice. No, I got a choice. You know, every time a black man get caught up doing something, they always say they are trying to take a black man down. Why are you tarnishing our image? What? Like what? What do you mean? Like why am I tarnishing our you talking bad about black men, bro? You over here hating on black men, fam. You don't like black men. You hate black men. I never said that. Never said that. I would never say that. That's crazy. And quite disrespectful.
Hey man, morning.
What's going on?
Not much, man. Not been up long, just enjoying a coffee. And I thought it was interesting, your background there. You appear to have fallen straight into the socialist trap of assigning collective guilt. So I just wondered if I could talk to you about it and see if I could highlight the actual statistics so that you can make a better informed decision.
Bro, I'm gonna ask you one question. Historically.
Okay.
Which sex has committed more murder and harm towards other people?
Well, there's no way of knowing that because we don't have the evidence.
Have a good one. I told you, I what the fuck do niggas be talking about? You think I'm finna start a conversation? With a nigga that like bro, all the history books that we read and they talk about violence and who it particularly came through from and the man that did it. Women being used as a spoils of war. What are we talking about? Men touching their own daughters, nephews. These disgusting wolves in sheep's clothing that are in the churches. You can't be a protector and an unaliver, fam. They really gonna say these niggas say these dudes say men are aggressive and stronger than women, but yet somehow women have committed more murders than men. Thank you. We're masculine and we aggressive and all this, but somehow women are up there with men at committing and doing egregious acts. What do you mean? We say that women ain't a threat to us. Mike? Right? And honestly, never mind, bro. I don't know, bro. I just be laughing. So I'm not gonna engage in dumbassness. Not dumbass. I don't want to say that. Yes. Yes.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you're saying there is really true. Women are really dangerous towards men, and men don't really know it. You know, like it's a force. It's a force that comes with a woman. I've been on a spiritual journey for the past 4 years. I choose to stay away from women just because I wanted to find myself on a spiritual level. You know, but women, not because a woman looking pretty and looking good, it's all you are all safe with a woman. No, a woman will stab you faster than a guy.
Right.
That's the real time. Society don't look at it that way.
Wow. Right.
Because you see your darkness, the woman that know of your darkness, they put the darkness on you. When you go through that spiritual awakening and you know, well, you're gonna be shy to say certain things in front of a woman, that's because you have that power over you.
Right. Appreciate the super chat. I'm gonna just Kevin Samuels supported men.
Hello, host, I'm not hearing you.
But for inappropriate pleasures, if
Hello?
you know what I mean. Yeah. I'm waiting on you to finish your bullshit. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, bro, it's not bullshit. It's just that it's just that the state of someone consciousness, that how they look at persons, because some of us is the enemy, and it's not all bullshit. It's just that some of us tried in a different path, and his path,
Which
what he sees as life.
Which sex? And I'm gonna be real.
Period.
Which sex has killed more people?
Which sex has killed more people? Well, I haven't do the research on
Let's
it.
stop the bullshit. Historically speaking, when it comes to wars, when it comes to violence, when it comes to history itself, which sex has committed more death and destruction?
You tell me. You give me some knowledge on it.
Men have unalived more people, have caused more harm, have destroyed more people, have conquered more villages and nations than women ever have. Women and children would be the spoils of war that men went out and created. So
okay.
All right then. So I don't even understand how you would even try to flip it to say that women are more dangerous than men. On a societal basis, you walk into a room full of women, you comfortable. You ain't scared. You trust that them women ain't gonna do nothing to you. A woman walks into a room full of 100 niggas, she ain't making it back out that room. Matter of fact, sexism is not the same for men and women. We don't worry about us walking down the street getting catcalled or nothing like that. When a woman walks down the street and niggas catcalling her, hey, how you doing, shawty? Making her very uncomfortable, a woman gets taken advantage of. She gets raped. Men, a lot of times in their own family, touch their own daughters, sons, nieces, nephews. So yes, and matter of fact, I'll do this. I'll do this. If you were about to lose your life and you had to give your child away to a random person, it was a woman, and it was a man, who the fuck would you give your child to?
All right. I'm a spiritual person.
I don't think I need you to answer the question.
But listen, man.
No, just answer. Who would you give your child to?
Who the connection make with? The connection could make with the man, and the connection could make with the woman.
If you about to pass away,
who your soul connect with?
Nigga, these are random people, fam. Just answer it. These are random people. Who are you? Who are you more likely to give your child to?
A woman. Yes.
All right. Thank you. And
most likely to do that. Yes, but it's
fam. Let's wait. Stop.
I'm gonna give it to man.
Stop.
No, most likely.
Stop.
I'm gonna give it to a woman.
All right then. So we know in our so listen, we know in our heads just how sick and disgusting men are, which is why you're more likely to give your child, and you know for 99.9% of the time, give your child, if you about to lose your life, give your child to a woman. So there's no way to argue the prompt.
I see exactly where you're coming from, and I cannot really argue with it because woman has been very good to me on my journey, right? But there is a flip in the script, bro. Right? There is some woman out there, bro. There's a generation of women, certain set of men, and them got a particular set of problem, bro. But there is good women out there and there's good men out there. But I can't doubt it, you know.
Where are the good men?
The good men in the village, in Africa, in the village, traditional men. Traditional men are good men, you know. But in the day and age today, it's more of an illusion. It's not about billion something. You know, there's not much good men out there today. A lot of working for the devil, and they're not letting you know it. A lot of men selling the children to the devil and not letting you know it. So that is the fruit of it. And women doing the same as well. But a lot of the times, a lot of the
You wait, time out. You said I had to laugh. You said you just proved my point. You just said a lot of men are working for the devil.
Yes.
I mean, okay, and you said not enough men, many men aren't good out here today.
Yes.
Come on, bro. Who don't laugh at that? That's funny because you proving my point. That's for you. Gotta laugh at that. This shit is hilarious. Come on now. What are we talking about? You know these men crazy. You know these men sick and nasty and disgusting. What we talking about? We know the story of Zariah or Naziah. I'll probably tell her name. Harris, you know, getting touched. Like these women and boys is getting touched by these men. Come on. Disgusting. So yeah, man, y'all just be y'all prove my point every time. I don't understand, but y'all be trying. So listen, it's that nature in you to defend men. Y'all try.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. But why though? Why do y'all want to defend men so bad? If we calling out, why can't men call out other men and say what men do is horrible?
sometimes it comes with a fear.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes it could be with fear. Based on my end, sometimes it's fear. You don't want to say what it is because you don't want to end up in a problem with another man. But yeah. You want to
Feel
defend the man.
what? What you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? Why would a man want to defend another man like yourself? I'm saying that could be because of fear. By not defending another man like yourself, you could end up, in a beef with him. You could end up in a quarrel with him.
Wait, I think I'm confused. I'm saying why are men so quick to defend the men that I'm calling out?
Because men are afraid of the fellow men. They don't want to follow the fellow men because they are afraid of them.
Okay. So bro code. We gotta stick with the bro code and just, if a man do something wrong, just never say nothing.
Yeah, sometimes it be like that.
That's
the
the truth. I have said this many of times, but I've never heard another black man say it. That's crazy. Thank you. Actually, appreciate you, brother. Well, thank you for coming up, man. You have a good one.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for having me up.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta go. We'll run this back later. I'm going to bed, bro. Y'all didn't. Interesting live. But like I said, image. This ain't no goddamn camera. What you talking about? Nigga, this ain't no photo, nigga. What you talking about, fam? Image. You gotta protect your fellow brother. Bro, if something happening to a man unjustifiably in front of me, bro, I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna do something. And ain't no woman getting touched around me in my proximity, because hands will be put on that person. Point blank, period. But you talking about an image. I'm not adding to any fire. The fire already, I'm not adding no more fuel. I don't have no fuel to throw on it. What y'all hate is when a man come out and defend his own group. So stop asking me about, do you gotta care about the black man's image? Nigga, no. And I'll keep saying it. Stop asking me to care about the black man's image. When you care about the black woman's image, then I'll care about the black man's. Oh, you're one-sided. And actually, since I've had balanced conversations and people see that I'm capable of that, right? And I don't sneak this or do nothing like that, right? Yeah, what if I am one-sided? Why would that matter? Because y'all one-sided in the manosphere. Y'all one-sided in the red pill. Y'all don't call out both sides. Y'all dudes be just talking about women all day, every day, and then say some of the most disgusting and hateful rhetoric towards women. Like, let's stop the cap. So nigga, y'all niggas ain't nobody either, fam. Like, miss me with that nonsense, bro. Y'all niggas one-sided. But then if I actually am one-sided, then you gonna be mad. Oh, you pandering. Okay, well, y'all cyber sucking each other up because y'all like it from the back end. That's y'all. Y'all like your brothers. Y'all like your brothers, fam. You want to be in a relationship with your brother? Go be in a relationship with your brother. But get your foot off women next in the process. Just be yourself. Be yourself, fam. Because y'all keep sitting on the panel talking about women this and women that, and women make me mad, and women just mean, and black women masculine, and black women toxic. And then comparing black women to YT supremacy, saying that she keeping a black man. Ain't no black woman keeping a black man down. Ain't no black man keeping a black man. Ain't no black woman keeping a black man down. Y'all niggas be lying and gaslighting. Pick yourself up and get your foot off your women neck, bro. Well, why you don't say nothing about this women? I got a solution. Don't give them a reason to talk. Don't give them women a reason to talk. Stop giving women a reason to talk. You're trying to get views, you straight capping. Fam, like, I already got over millions of views on my YouTube channel. And I'm still growing. But you talking about I'm doing this for views. Literally, you can look up my name. You can look up Controversial Shannon. And then you can go look at my video called Dear Black Women. Or you matter of fact, you could type in on YouTube right now and type in Dear Black Women, I'm sorry. And then you tell me, based on my voice, you tell me how mad I am. You tell me if I just did that for views, fam. Let's stop the cap. And then it's an old matter of fact, you know what? I got a little bit of time. I'm gonna invite you up, Juju. That nigga emoji old. It's a ball hit. This man picked a ball-headed emoji. Yeah, Juju, bro. Go ahead, bro. You just joined back. Don't be scared now. Well, come on up. I can't respect elders when they don't respect me. So don't ask for it. Okay, then accept the request if you never scared, bro. I'm not coming to your live, fam. What are you talking about? I'm not coming to your live. Like, let's stop to come to your live. Man, I'm not coming to your live, bro. Y'all niggas get on my goddamn nerves, boy. I'm not coming to your live. The fuck I'm gonna end my live and come to yours for, nigga? If you wanna go talk about me, go talk about me. I'm not coming on your platform. All right, bro. You have a good one, bro. I'm going to block you. I gave you a chance. That's how y'all handle that right there, man. Block and delete. Yeah, like I said, they always ball hit it. Wait, what? Fam, I don't even know you. Who is this? Yes, man. How you doing? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Dang, I've been live that long that she fell asleep. That's crazy. That's crazy work. All right. Meso, I don't even know what you're talking about. You just got in here.
As I was saying, there's like 7 people requesting. So why aren't you letting them in?
Yeah, I'm letting them up one at a time.
Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, you saying that men don't defend women is a lie.
Don't.
There's so many lives on this TikTok where they are defending women. There's so many lives where the title is all men, and there's men that's hosting those things. You're one of them. You're here defending women, so your own logic fails.
We are a small minority of men. So the statement "men are a danger to women" is a general statement, right? So men in
We're
general,
not a minority, bro. There's so many lives.
there is not so many lives, bro.
They are.
Name some.
I'm on TikTok
Name some.
every single day, and I'll see so many lives saying, "Oh,
No, you
all
don't.
men are this." It's all men until it's no men, and a lot of the hosts are men. And even when the hosts are women, there's a lot of men.
The most
and
men.
there's a lot of men on those lives that are defending women.
My nigga,
So
the most
right.
women do that the most. Women defend women the most. Stop the bullshit. Name some of those men.
Of course they do.
Name some of those men.
I'm not denying that women defend.
Name some of those. Name some of those.
I'm saying on those panels, there's always a lot of men defending women.
Name some of those men.
Not their names, because if you scroll through lives, you'll see all those lives. Like everyone here.
I know some of those men, and those men
like,
are.
I don't know them by name, but there's a lot of them. Like
okay, so you got the public offender, you got J.E.'s, you got J-Von, you got Rick the Ruler. What we talking about? It's only a small. You got Navi the Arthur, right? It is a small subset of men that do that.
It's a large minority.
Really not. If it was a large majority, right? Large majority.
No, I never said that. See, I said large minority.
If it was a large,
if it was a large
minority, then you wouldn't have so many women saying why black men never defend us. If that was the case.
So now, so now it's black men. So first, it's about women not being defended. Now it's about black men.
Yes. Now, let's bring it. Let's bring it to our. Yeah, let's bring it to our.
Change your whole
don't stutter.
Narrative.
Don't stutter. Let's say.
I'm not a starter, so
my G, calm down. So with that being said,
calm down.
Have a good one. have a good one, bro. You're coming up spicy, talking like shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Now, anyway, I don't know. But anyway, y'all, listen, I have been on here for a long time. I gotta end it. I got somewhere to be tomorrow. No, Super King, really don't care to have you teach right now. I think you should go hold your own place. So in general, men don't defend women, and in the black manosphere in our space, there's only a small minority of black men that defend women. So I don't know what to tell you. If I asked them to name the black men who defend black women, I guaranteed they don't have any names. But you know, that's just what it is, people. That's just what it is, man. So at the end of the day, like I said, men are a danger. We got to do better. Stop. You know, black men, stop being a sellout. Stop being the white man. You're not the white man. You don't even have any power in America, so please stop the nonsense, okay? Get off your high horse. The black man, you wasn't removed from the household. Your ass just didn't want to be there. Ain't nobody kick you out of shit. You didn't want to be there, nigga. You didn't want to be there for your kids. You didn't want to be there for your women. Stop spinning narratives that's already been debunked. Welfare queen and all this bullshit. Stop, please. Just stop, okay? As a collective group, that did not happen. So let's stop the BS. All right? All right. All these dumbass talking points. Okay? Black women this and black women that and weave bonnets, lashes, and nails. Hey, get yourself in order and then talk to women. And women, stop listening to men. I don't give women advice. I don't give women advice. But here's my advice. Stop calling in to them shows. Stop listening to them niggas. Stop giving them your attention. And do not put a man on a pedestal. That includes me. That includes me. Okay? I'm not a good man. My wife calls me a good man. I'm a decent man. No man is good. I truly believe that. And that's it. Do not listen to, please don't put the next nigga you see talking about queens and calling themselves kings. Don't listen to the nonsense. Can't be a king without a kingdom. Man, niggas be getting on my nerves, bro. Hey, man, y'all have a good one, bro. Y'all stay safe. Y'all be blessed and encouraged in Jesus' name. I'm finna start doing Bible studies. We finna move and never die. We about to start reading scripture. I might need a mental break, but I'm definitely gonna make a video on DJ Akademiks, because DJ Akademiks, bro, you nasty. They nasty, bro. Lord in heaven.